Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Curveis, we in here. Thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today. Make sure you smash that like button and smash the subscribe button on your way in. If you haven't already, hit that bell so you can get notified next time your girl, Larger Curves, uploads a video, and so you can become part of this beautiful curvy community that we're growing over here in the YouTube streets. You guys, I've been MIA, but I've been working on other things too. And from what I understand, the algorithm might have kicked me out the loop or whatever. So I'm on here to talk about it. We're going to get more consistent this week. I feel like I'm working out all the working outs on my new business. So I'm getting my new schedule down. And with that being said, I am feeling like maybe coming on around this time in the morning could behoove me to get back into the algorithm for my curvy crew. Okay. So today, sorry about that. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail, you guys, but we will be talking about Love and Marriage Huntsviille. I was going to review it last week. That is one of the shows, the reality shows that I'm watching. It's not on Bravo. It is on OWN. I have been watching since season 1. And the shenanigans over there, I didn't review on our channel last week, but I did step over to the Gray Hair Divas channel and share my opinion for last week's episode over there. And basically, I said last week that during that whole party scene on Love and Marriage Huntsviille, when Melody Shari Holt had the kids on her day, and it happened to be their birthday, and according to the Huntsviille laws, it was an odd year, so it was also her day. And that tight shirt wearing fool, Martell Holt, showed up to traumatize those kids on their birthday. Ooh, I tell you the truth. I saw it as he should have stayed away. And that he was in the wrong, because it's common knowledge now that Melody had told him not to bring his ass up there within like an hour of this party starting. And then he's lying. He's going around still lying on his daughter, y'all, in my opinion, allegedly. He's going around lying on his daughter. Let me put up my banner. He's going around lying on his daughter, talking about, oh, Mariah texted me, emailed me, and said mom said it was okay for me to come. So he's going to believe a child over the 2011 times an adult woman who doesn't mess with his ass told him not to bring his smelly self to the party. He's not going to believe the adult. He's going to believe the child. Okay? Now, as a parent, I don't buy that, because you don't believe children. You always talk to an adult, don't you? At least at my house. I have kids, And if one of my kids came to me and said, oh, so-and-so said I could come over, first thing I'm doing is calling the adult that has to do with the situation, right? That makes common sense, right? I don't know any grown people that hear from a child, oh, so-and-so said you can come over here. And then that adult doesn't check with the child doesn't check with an adult before popping over. Not to mention that he had his own separate text from Melody that said he shouldn't have been coming over there. Now, like I mentioned, I went on that other channel, and many people agreed with me. But the conversation kind of took a turn, and we went from reality TV to just straight up reality. And I like keeping my reviews about reality TV because unfortunately, I haven't had to deal with this mess in real life. So I have no idea what it's like to be a mom that has a crazy baby daddy that has to go through this and may have had to put herself in a position of less than to accommodate a man's crazy. And I don't subscribe to it either. Personally speaking, people, I feel like if you are in a position where you don't feel valued and believed and trusted and respected, then you probably shouldn't be spending your time around that person, nor should they have access to you, because they're probably some type of energy vampire. You guys know what those are? Energy vampires. I feel like Martell is an energy vampire to Melody. And so anyway, a lot of people ended up not ultimately, they turned it into a real life situation, talking about parents always need access to their kids, regardless of what the situation is, regardless of what the setup is, regardless of what the adult who's been traumatized, verbally abused, dehumanized, and subjugated by that ex, cough, cough. Martell did all this stuff, in my opinion, to Melody over the years. And I mean, he cheated on her. He had a baby outside of their marriage. And then when she left him for it, he made it his business, and still makes it his business, to assail her character, to assault her peace, to disrupt in any capacity he can her current going ons in her life, free of Martell Holt. Okay. Now, there's another reason we had to have this chat this morning about Love and Marriage Huntsviille. It's because I kind of feel like Carlos, while he knows that Melody is the reason the show is here, it was her brainchild. She shopped the show to Carlos. They shopped it together, is what my understanding is of the whole thing, how it works. And it was going to be, the premise was going to be a little different at first. And then they changed it into what Carlos knows will sell, which is blah, blah, drama, places everybody, right? But basically, I feel like Melody is his cash cow. And he, Carlos, understands Melody's position in things. And he didn't want to straight out pull a Mariah Huck on Melody, in my opinion, or else he would have tried to take this show from her. And the way he let the people treat her on her own show kind of feels like he wanted her to try to leave her own show, because everything here is so nasty around her. Like, all the people were coming for her ankles in the middle of her divorce, bringing her mother's stuff into it. It was just really trifling and nasty to me over there. And I felt like production, including Carlos, could have done a lot more to protect the Black woman that is Melody Holt, from the delusion of her cast. Like, they really are acting like if they can get Melody off the show, they'll be the new Holts. Please, excuse me, the only Holts that could ever be the Holts was the original Holts, before we found out what a narcissistic cheater, allegedly freaking baby shirts Holt is. Anyway, so it all comes back and boils down to that Melody is great. Everybody's pretty upset that no matter what, she's not falling. And they all are jockeying for a number one couple position on this show. But, Melody holds that position solo now. She doesn't need a couple position. I feel like Melody is number one on the show, period, now, because of what she brings and because of her peace that she brings it with. And if you're watching this season, you'll see the change in Melody. She went from, I'm not messing with them, I'm not filming with them, don't invite me to nothing, to I'll show up to everything and let's move on. I'll show up to everything and let's move on. Sure, Kimmy, I'll put on a party for you and invite everybody, including Martell, because I'm moving on this season. I'm filming and we're moving forward. I'll go on and I'll go over to Kimmy's spa day. Oh, thank you, Baylicious. Yes, happy Mother's Day. Yes, my Mother's Day was excellente. Thank you so much for popping in. We're just having a chat. About Love and Marriage Huntsviille. This morning, I had to come on here and talk about it because there's so much. There's so much going on. I feel like there's some kind of setup going on, because the way the season has been edited so far, and we're just a couple episodes in, clearly shows Melody extending the olive branch in as much as she's filming with you knuckleheads who tried to take her down and harm her personally off camera in her real life. Yes, he is acting a fool as normal. And that's so I was talking about the party last week when Martell made that huge scene and traumatized his kids at their party. And he feels like that was what good, responsible parents do. And Melody's only point was, oh, pick the kids up after. You can see them after. And he refused. She said he was up there hooting and hollering for 20, 30 minutes in the middle of this party that he knew he wasn't supposed to be at. And then had everybody in the YouTube streets and in the world arguing with each other, feeling a certain way about this mother, Melody Holt, not allowing a father, Martell Baby Shirts Holt, to come to this birthday party. It seems so innocent, doesn't it? When you're a narcissist like Martell, in my opinion, allegedly, you use situations like this to try to push your way in. She was being strong-armed, you guys. He pulled up to a place he knew he wasn't supposed to be, then bogarted his way inside the establishment. When she pulled his coattail to talk to him like a human, an adult human, hey, let's just go back out here. Don't bring the nonsense in here. You know, keep it out. He's going to start arguing with women, yelling at Miss Vanessa Rogers Tracy, in her face, because he loves arguing with women. The amount of animosity this man has towards women is very telling, you guys. I don't believe that he is safe to be around. He loves bumping chests with women, in my opinion. That's not a safe man, because there are lines you're not supposed to cross. You shouldn't even be in women's face so close they could smell your breath, Martell. That was too close. He got closer to yell at Mrs. Van in that little lobby area. He had to be a version of held back again from interacting with a woman. That's nasty behavior, and Carlos King loves it. He loves it, you guys. And you know how we know he loves it? Because he went on a little publicity tour with baby shirts last week. Remember, they made the rounds, like trying to hold up Martell Holt is a great member of the band. Please. He went on rounds with Martell. Why did he go on rounds with Martell? Hell, I feel like Martell doesn't bring nothing to the show except for drama and chaos. He has nothing going on in his real life except for screaming at ladies and trying to get in Melody's pockets. He had to claim bankruptcy as soon as Mel left his ass. He had to file bankruptcy. He has zero money. He still doesn't have his builder's license. Only thing, his claim to fame is being daddy daycare. That's it. That's it. And he wants to be daddy daycare again so bad so he can get child support check from Melody, that he's putting her through the ringer. He wants to know what Melody's doing with her business and her life so bad right now that he's asking the court to make it so she has to call him every time she wants to move in this life. And I don't think that's a safe situation for her. And for the courts to acquiesce to his obvious control freak, narcissistic demands is disgusting. And if anything happens to Melody, they're the ones that should be held accountable also, because they should be protecting Melody and keeping him away from her. Just because he needs access to the kids does not give him a right to Melody's schedule, does not give him a right to Melody's whereabouts. They're divorced because he abused their union. He lied to her. He had a baby on her. He broke up the family that he now claims to so desperately want to be a part of. That he so desperately knows exactly what this family unit needs, but he couldn't even keep his community peeing in his pants long enough to keep his family together. But now it's all Melody's fault. I have an issue with that, and I have an issue with him bogarting his way into this child's party to only to try to make Melody look like a crazy mom. I don't like it. I do not like it, Sam. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them in a bus. I do not like them in tight pants. Okay? So even after they went on their little Carlos and Homeboy went on they went on their own interviews around town, right? Then Carlos follows it up with an hour-long conversation with Baby Shirts. And we're going to listen to some of it because I was upset about this too. He's sitting here, Carlos knows exactly what this couple has been through, has footage, unaired footage of even more shenanigans this man, Martell Holt, has put Melody through. And he's going to give him yet another platform to spew his lies, delusion, gaslighting, narcissistic, crazy on. And we're going to listen to some of it because this is what I'm saying. I feel like Carlos is trying to get Melody off the show by continuing to give Baby Shirts all of these platforms to appear as a normal, caring human. This is not normal. Nothing Martell does is quote unquote normal. And I'm not even all about being the status quo normal. I love a good outside the lines person, outside the box person. But this level of control freaking on Melody from Martell, he wanted to know all of her passwords, you guys. He wanted to know all of her usernames, you guys. He wants, and finally got to know her whereabouts. The court held her in contempt because she wanted her life private from this narcissistic cheater who likes to bump chests with her and yell at her and cause harm to her peace. He has backup from the courts in harassing this Black woman now. And he is feeling very good about it. Let's take a listen, you guys. So we're going to be listening to, I have to share the screen. I have to share the window. We're going to share him. We're going to just hear and see how he'd be chopping it up with him. We're going to listen. Let me see. Oh, let me do my copyright thing. I don't own the rights to this music. I mean, to this. Where's my copyright thing? Just a second. Sorry, you guys. Good morning, Corey. My sister, tell me what the problem is. I try to listen good and give the best advice that I can give. What's good, Corey? Okay, let's see. Where's my disclaimer? My disclaimer. YouTube. Images. Bam! Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, education, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And we are using this for comment, criticism, reporting, and teaching. We're teaching women not to fall for the hype, and we're teaching people not on red flags on what to look out for when they're going through divorces from cheaters and whatnot. And we're commenting, okay? Yes, and we're doing some research. All right. Now let's go back here.
I think we're both good right now. You know, we're really working hard to get along for the kids right now. You know, I think we got a lot more stepping stones to go before we even blink at each other. You know, I don't know.
Well, look, I think I'm honest by saying this. I think at the end of the day, we're all just praying for this situation because, again, there are kids involved, and at the most, we want to make sure that everybody is happy in terms of whatever that means for them. And one thing I know producing the show is the world's opinion or their thought of what happiness looks like oftentimes does not mean that the person they're wishing the happiness for agree on what that may mean for themselves, right? So when it comes to you and your relationship with your ex-wife, and we saw tonight's episode, we saw it this season, there's been a lot of dialogue about court battles and custody. And again, we have a reunion to tape. And unlike a lot of people, I save my questions and answers for the reunion because the show that pays me too. So we won't get into a lot of stuff because we got to talk about a lot at the reunion. But when it comes to you and your ex-wife, how are you two doing right now?
Collectively, we're doing good.
Okay, you guys. I dropped the link. Anybody that wants to come up, we'll take turns dissecting and researching, commenting on this. Tea Talk with your girl. Thanks for coming through. Love it. Listen to the narcissistic setup, okay? Now, that was Carlos faking. He just wants, I'm sure we just want to see blah, blah, blah. No, you just want to lick Martell's booty hole. I'm sorry I said it. And so you're trying to make everybody else like him as much as you like him, Carlos. And we don't. And he lets Martell play in his face. Martell said some very disparaging things about gay community. Remember when Melody's brother was watching his kids? And that don't matter to Carlos. He don't care. Anything you can do to try to make it better. Let's see who's in the back. I heard a ding dong. Corey!
Hey!
Yes, my friend, my
Hey.
sis. You guys, you make sure and check out Corey on her channel over here in these YouTube streets. It's at Lola Lane in these YouTube streets. Go through, smash their buttons, ring their bells. You know, we're getting them to 1,000. So she's, in the meantime, when we're not over on her channel, she be coming over here and keeping me company. Thank you, Corey. How are you today? How was your Mother's Day?
It was good. It was real good. Can you hear me?
Yes. Look, you wasn't ready, but I think Martell might be thinking about it. Anyway.
Girl.
Okay. What is your thoughts before we jump into this lies about the gaslighting? Watch the gas coming out of his mouth.
Can we we'll get finished and I'll see what I got to say because I'm going to tear into both of them.
Yes, and you guys can understand it even though I sped it up so that it's not exactly his thing. You know what I mean? I had to speed it up. I had to filter it a little bit. Awesome.
Doing much better after court, you know? We would have been doing amazing, the both of us. Now, let me be real. We would have been doing great if she was following with it.
We would have been doing great if you would have kept your dick in your pants. How about that?
A long time. You know, her being held in contempt of court on so many different levels is what caused me to...
No. Her being held in contempt of court is because of you. It didn't cause you to do anything. She wouldn't even be in court, fool, if you would have kept your dick in your pants.
I'm saying angry, you know, because I don't want to take her to court. I kept asking her.
You love having her in court because you have no access to her otherwise, and you're obsessed with her.
Just abide by what the judge's orders are. That's it. And now that she is, much better.
Oh, so now we're going to abide by what the judge says, right? But when the preacher said, till death do you part, keep your peen in your pants, don't make other outside babies, that didn't have any bearing. But now you decide to listen to authorities.
If one of the kids got to go to the doctor, she called me know what happened. If something goes on at the school, if I don't already know, she's going to call me and invite me what's going on. Or, now, Martell, I need to go out of town, will you get the kids for me? Yes, I watch the kids for like 3 or 4 days. And hey, Mel, I'm about to go out of town to watch the kids. I will, Martell. I took the kids, she got the kids and kept them for a couple of days for me.
And then you see how he always makes whatever she does way more worse than what he does. When she needs me to watch the kid for 3 or 4 days, I do. And then I'll call her and say, can you watch the kids for a day or two? Everything is like, on hers it's 3 and 4, and on his it's exactly 1 or 2. You know what I mean? So exactly. I feel like he's only keeping tabs on her to later on be like, look, judge, she not even around. I had to watch the kids this many days. That's all he's doing, you guys. He's going to ultimately end up using any additional time he gets with these kids to try to work it out. When he sues her again, he's not done suing her. When he sues her again for full custody, trying to get some child support off of her. Watch. Bingo. Watch, mark my words.
Bingo. That's what co-parenting is, giving a parent first right refusal. That's what effective co-parenting is,
So co-parenting has nothing to do with keeping your family intact and staying away from outside twats. It has nothing to do with that. It only has to do with the aftermath of your chaos and confusion, because you are the imp of Satan.
Knowing that parent is a parent 24/7. No matter.
And Satan sitting right next to him.
I have the kids this week. I have them now. If Melanie says she want to get the kids for a day or take them out to eat while I have them, of course, I'm going to get them. I would love that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get her there. If I want to get the kids for any particular reason, any day, like, she'll be cool with that, But it's just, right now, it's been forced.
Look how
for her to do certain things, but I'm loving it though, And
he loves it. You see, he loves her being forced to be outside of her peace and outside of her privacy, which is an entitlement in this world. Nobody should have full access to your schedule, especially somebody that's abused you and it. That's what I feel. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to shut up. Help me, Corey.
Listen,
telling me, let's finish.
Let's finish because I can't wait to talk. I can't wait to talk.
And she told me, I gotta go look at the court paperwork to see what it's supposed to be. I'm like, Melody, you don't gotta look at that. Whatever you want to do, you just do it. You know what I'm saying? So since day one, I've been trying to co-parent the best that I could. And so now she is, and we get along very well, very well.
Well, look, I think at the end of the day, hearing that you two are getting along and what that means for you too is a great start. And again, we'll dive more at the reunion because she's not going to defend herself. But
call her right quick. I love that. That's what I want.
Look,
when we come to the reunion, Carlos, we need to sit there and talk because
Look, he see more access. Ooh, you can almost give me more access to her. Call her. He's crazy, you guys.
A lot of untruth is being told on the television. With the edits and stuff like that. I know we gotta make a good show, but that stuff be killing the hell out of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, she lied about this. Is it aired on TV and all these millions of folks who watches it? They really believe certain things, and I hate that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like for me, it's like the court paperwork. It shows the truth of everything. Who was co-parenting effectively and who wasn't, and who's trying to, to make sure everything's going accordingly, and for the kids' sake. So we do, and we saving everything for.
Okay, this is the last time, you guys, for the next 3 minutes. What is the word for a grown man who uses his children as the tool to harm their mother?
What is it, November?
I don't know the exact month, but it'll be around that time. But look, I think, listen, one thing about the reunion is the fact that it is a fair ground for everybody to get things out of there. And look, one thing about...
It's not fair, Carlos. Let me say what everybody's about to say. It ain't fair, Carlos. We know who your favorite is, okay?
Well, if you read what people are saying now, they're saying you're my favorite. So everyone thinks that.
I guess I saw the chemistry that we had in Atlanta.
Apparently, for the past couple of weeks, you're my favorite because I guess I had to babysit you to do interviews because a grown man is unable to do interviews on his own. But it's one of those things where I'm glad you're laughing because I laugh at it too. And I think listen, I love the fans. I know that they have strong opinions. I'm never, and quote me on this, I'm never going to be anybody who takes things personally, because people, y'all don't know me personally. So I'm not going to take this funny shade about Mel is your favorite. Oh no, it's Martell. Oh, they got this chemistry. Oh, let's add this song. Man, you got a good laugh at that stupid video because y'all attacking the wrong people because we don't care. Do that to people who's going to clap back at y'all, but
right.
No, we don't listen. We don't care
at all.
But anyway, my favorite is me. Okay. Last week, a lot of people talked about was the birthday party, the girl's birthday party, and how you showed up uninvited. Because when I say uninvited, I mean Melody did not invite you, and apparently, again, we'll talk about this more at the reunion. But the clip notes is she did not invite you. She said you could get the kids later.
I think she did invite me because again, I don't think my daughter Mariah. My daughter is going to lie on her mom to her dad. So I think that Melody told Mariah that your dad can come. Behind closed doors, Melody wanted to tell Mariah to say that I can't. So she wanted to put in Mariah that you know? But that's how she did last year. So that's why I said I did.
You hear that? He crazy, you guys. And I love this comment right here. Be more shorties in the house.
No.
He looks the type to throw off your pH balance and ruin your credit.
Amen, shorty.
Better myself.
Amen.
Couldn't have said it better. You get up with the freaking urinary tract infection messing with his ass.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, you hilarious, shorty.
She should be my year. Mariah said that email me. I got the email. He said, "Mommy said you come to the birthday party, Dad." And I'm like, "Cool, I'm coming." You know what I'm saying? So
that was last year's email.
And I went.
I believe so too. I think that because when you can't read, sometimes you think that what you got last year, you got this year because you can't really read the dates, right?
Uh-huh.
The birthday party, and Melody, I feel that she didn't want to be there. I parked right beside her. I parked outside right there. Well, a couple.
She would. You listen to this story. So he had numerous things from Melody saying don't come, and then this is his reasoning, you guys, because he pulled up anyway, parked right beside her. Let's see what else he says.
And I went to the birthday party, and Melody, I feel that she didn't want to be there. I parked right beside her. I parked outside right there. Well, a couple cars down. She saw me. She passed by me. The kids ran over and talked to me. So my thing is, don't make a big scene. If you say I'm not invited for it, just like, hey, Martell, you need to go. She should have told me right then. While I parked right there beside her, But she didn't. So I came in, and as soon as I stepped in, then she wanted to say something. I'm like, wow, my kids already saw me here. So I guess we probably had a little bit too much to say then, But my thing is, I'm saying, for people that you're not even friends with, I see family and stuff like that. Even though I know she put together this birthday party, but I'm the father. We're not into it, anything like that. If I had a party, of course a mom can come. Come, you're the mom. This ain't about me.
And that part, you guys. When has Martell ever had a party for the kids that we've seen?
Never.
Without Melody. And Melody even mentioned it in that lobby that they haven't had a party except for with Melody since the divorce. So all of this right here is gas, you guys. This is a perfect example of gaslighting. He's pretending like he would have been doing it. Oh, I would have. I usually, but he's never done it. He's never done it given the opportunity.
That's the thing. So for me, he tried to make it about her. For some odd reason, she wanted to make it seem like Daddy's not there, And you having a party, a birthday party. I didn't have a birthday party planned. But the thing is, I know what Mariah wanted most. She wanted to go see her favorite YouTuber. Like last year, I took her to her and Malia to DC because that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to do it again this year. So I got her tickets to Papa Raquel. It was their birthday gifts like that. But again, anytime my kids are being celebrated, I think both parents should be there. I don't care if they're being celebrated in school, athletics, birthdays, anything. We both should be there. And I don't think that we should have separate parties. That's confusing the child. You know what I'm saying? Like, Millie and I, we get along with each other. Until we jump on TV or something like that. She want to paint a narrative. And I think it's very important, for the kids and everything. But I'm going to say it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm fine.
One last thing about that, then we'll move on from it. In tonight's episode, we saw that she was talking to Tiffany Willow and was played something that alluded to you not being able to get your daughter later that day, although she said that that's what you wanted. So what happened with that in terms of you being unable to get her later that day at the day of her birthday?
So my thing is, it was more of the celebration. I already knew that it was Melody's time for the birthday. It was her year for the birthday. She got the odd year, not the even year. I already know that. But if it come into play where Because I mean, I didn't make plans to get her. She didn't tell me previously, Martell, you can go ahead and plan a birthday party for your daughter, get on her birthday. She never said that. You know, we didn't even talk. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, Mariah invited me to a birthday party.
Okay, you guys, you hear this blah, 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 back bussy popping. He's backpedaling and bussy popping. He is too much. He doesn't even know where to start in the middle of this lie he's trying to construct, you know? Girl, okay, so since Melody didn't tell you could have a birthday party for your kid, but you just said you would have already had a birthday party for your kid. Of course, like you did last year, but we know you didn't. But now, since Melody didn't tell you specifically to have a birthday party for your kid, that proves Melody's point that you was just coming up to her party starting stuff because you didn't have nothing planned for her, dude. And you were trying to ride on Melody's coattails yet again and act like this awesome party that was happening had something to do with your broke ass too. And it didn't. And then you're all, oh, I want to see her. I want to have her on her birthday. And she kept telling you can have her later. That gave you a couple hours to go get your stuff together, bruh. So you could put together a little Chuck E. Cheese party, a little Caesar's party, something for your daughter instead of come ruin my party that I'm in the middle of, dude. Please.
Party. So, okay, I'm going to go to my daughter's birthday party, period. It wasn't about me trying to have another birthday party for her outside of that, you know? So my thing is I want to see my baby girl on her birthday and wish her happy birthday, hug her and kiss her, and wanted to celebrate.
So he just said his thing is forget what you have going on, Melody. I'm more important yet again. My needs outweigh the needs of the collective again. I'm such a narcissist that I'm the only person that matters, even on my child's birthday, to the point where I'm going to come ruin everything just so I can look a certain way.
You know? So my thing is in terms of, my thing is, don't try to control me. You can get her at 5 o'clock. You go tell me right now I can get I have some plan or something like that, you know? So it's not like I'm going to allow you to hold me hostage like I'm...
So he's not going to allow her to hold him hostage, but he feels entitled to hold her hostage. You see what I'm saying, you guys?
Child, I can't wait till this is over.
Refuses to be controlled by her request to get the F out of my party that I told you couldn't come to. He calls that control, you guys.
Like a child or something like that. So I'm not getting what I want to do. I still would have loved to stay there to celebrate her on her birthday there, you know? Like going to the get some ice cream. I mean, we do that. You know, it's a lot of stuff. And I know I heard some people say that like you're doing stuff just for TV. Like, do you guys know what I've been doing field trips with my kids since day one? I've been like that parent to go eat lunch with my child. I do.
He storylined his kids last week, you guys, for sure. He really did. He's explaining it all the way he's explaining it right now proves he had nothing else going on, came to ruin a party. I could have went and did something else. Sure, I could have had my own scene with my kids.
Exactly.
Everything. You know, the sports and all that. That's how all my kids up for sports and all that kind of stuff. I'm there. I'm a parent that's there, motivating their children, supportive of their children, and just want the best for their children, period. So it's like who's me for someone to even have the audacity to say I'm doing something for TV or clout or something like that by going to my daughter's birthday party. My kids. I'm raising my kids. I take care of my kids. I've been the protector since day one for my kids. So I don't know what.
And it's
you're a protector. He's a protector.
Right.
Why he's slipping his peen somewhere else
and bringing. He could have brought COVID into the house, and everybody could have got COVID and died. And then, but he's protecting everybody. Okay. And the main way you protect a family, you guys, in my humble opinion, is by not destroying it. Is by not going out making outside babies and destroying the very family you say you love, bruh. Like he's a what's that called? A contradiction. He's a freaking walking contradiction.
I think there's a lot of stuff on my phone that I don't put out, that I don't put on Instagram and Facebook. I don't do shit for TV. I don't do nothing for social media. You know, that's just to bring people in my life just a little bit. But I do so much that people will probably be applauding me non-stop if they saw me doing all the stuff that I do with and for my children. But for me, it ain't for them. It ain't
I
for
can't
you. It ain't for
stand neither
nobody
one of these
but
heifers.
myself. And that's why I really want to
Yeah.
I'm at that party celebrating, And it hurts me to the core that Melody make it seem like it's something other than that. Like, and for real,
Thank you, love. I love you.
Melody should have said, Martell, you can get the kids this year on their birthday, because I know what I said last year, you wasn't able to really celebrate them on their birthday.
Oh, he could have did it. He could have kept his peen out of Sheree's legs, and he could have celebrated with his children.
Last year, he was in Atlanta on their birthday. He had the day last year, you guys. And what did he do with it? He was in Atlanta, right? Inflated incel. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh my God.
He is the definition of a black
women's
incel.
fault. Everything is women's fault. Involuntarily celibate people, incels. Yes, everything is women's fault for why they can't get laid on the incel list. Yeah. No, it's because
Why
you're freaking
everything
weird.
that goes wrong in their life is a woman did it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and she birthed me too, man. I mean, she gave me life and everything, that wicked hoe. They're crazy. It's just
This is his mom. All this right here, that's his mama's fault. That's his mama.
all of it. The lack of respect on
because she allowed it, and she's been enabling him his entire life.
And Carlos's body thing is just like, oh, I'm listening to you. Oh
yes, I just want a chance to see the queen. I just want to see it.
I just want to see. I want to sniff it.
Wow.
She told Mariah to send an invitation to her birthday. She never sent me an invitation. I don't know what she did to her phone, but made it seem like she sent me an invitation, but she didn't. She said I was in Atlanta. I'm like, damn, I was here. I went as far as calling my attorney, told my attorney that I didn't get an invitation. The judge said I could go to the birthday party last year, but never didn't send me an invitation to the party. So been on y'all.
That was last year.
Everything is somebody else's fault. It was, you're the best dad. I thought you just said you're the best dad of the year award, dude. You know everything. You do everything. You support them. You motivate them. Everything. But you don't remember when their party is, that you need an attorney to tell somebody else something. I don't understand. And I'm not going to rewind to listen to try to make it make sense. I'm not going to do that to myself. Because you can look, he's looking for the truth. He's just looking everywhere for a truth.
Is he still squatting in somebody else's house?
Yeah, isn't that his mom's house?
Only dad for people to be going against me when I'm opposite than what people think of me,
He's exactly what we think of him.
To me, that's not me. But in certain situations, do you think you're misunderstood? I'm very misunderstood.
Misunderstood my behind, and it's a very big behind.
Tell him, Corey. Misunderstood where?
My behind. Big old round booty.
Yeah. He got an old Croy. He got a Croy booty. It's looking very rotund. He has that nice badonkadonk, but Croy got a little hips on him like Marcel.
When false narratives are painted against you and people are thinking it's true, it hurts me in so many different ways.
Does
it hurt him? It hurts him. He's hurt.
Do this and that, but when it comes to me, it hurts me. If Melody say one thing, like she cried I think 2 episodes ago, talking about her trying to be a co-parent and she want to see her kids every day. I'm like, God damn. I said she's good. She hasn't been trying to be a good co-parent. You don't want to see her kids every day. I said she wants to. She can. My doors are always open for her to get these kids whenever she wants to. I see my kids. You know why? Because I go support them in athletics. I go through lunch with them, and then my 7 days I do the same thing. In court,
he does everything except have birthday parties and spend money on the big things, and he relies on her to spend money on the big things because he don't have
anything.
He don't have no money.
You sure don't.
I have been the co-parent that any person would want to co-parent with. Period. So I don't.
Not me. I would not. I would not want to co-parent with her. With him. Oh, look, somebody else is naughty, love. I'm sorry I didn't see you, girl.
Hey, not.
At the stream, I said it. There you are. I'm sorry.
You good? Oh, can y'all hear me okay?
We can hear you.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to see her in the Martell.
How was your Mother's Day? Milo, stop.
That was fun. That was fun. I had a good time.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Right on. Well, we're over here. Excellent. I was just doing some Mother Day stuff. We went to.
I saw your dinner picture.
Yeah, we did. We had fun. We went to Old Sacramento And I went to this store called House of Eden, one of my favorite places to go. And it's full of butterfly everything. And so I got some more butterflies, and I got butterfly barrettes for my hair, and I got sparkly butterflies for my wall.
Nice.
And then they took me out for some garlic zucchini that I wanted. And then I got home, and my husband rubbed my feet, and the kids played and laughed and didn't argue a lot. So it was a good day.
Great. I'm glad.
Awesome.
What about you, Corey? How was your Mother's Day?
It was okay. No one really bothered me. I got to watch my own TV at least for a few hours, but not straight in a row.
Yeah. Sounds like a win to me. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And what about yours? What did you end up doing, Naughty?
So my daughter, she made me breakfast, and and then a couple of my friends, they just had like a small barbecue, a continuation from the night before.
A continuation, I love it.
So it was cool, low key, quiet. We ate, we broke bread, you know what I mean? And I came home because my allergies were killing me.
Yeah.
No way, Mademoiselle. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. We love you. Thank you. Naughty has a channel on these YouTube streets, you guys. So if you don't know already, go through and smash her buttons. Naughty Love LLC. She loves her button smashed and her bell rung. So make sure you go through and support her over there. And keep on going. I just needed to get your tag on there. Go ahead.
No, ultimately it was fun. It was relaxing. It was only but so much I could do because I'm moving right now. So you know how that goes.
Yeah. It's like pack a little, party a little. Pack a little, party a little.
Pretty much. Pretty much. That's what's going on right now.
Yes, we appreciate you being here. Good morning, Sarah from the subway. And we already said hi to Mademoiselle H. Thanks for coming through and for the support. Be more
Bonjour, Sarah.
Tea Talk with your girl is here. And of course, Corey and Baylicious. Yes, awesome. So we're going to keep on playing this because we're hot, Naughty. We're upset that Carlos is giving the baby shirt Martell platform to spin his web of gaslighty lies. And we're just like, dude, if you want to lick his cheeks, then just go lick his cheeks on OnlyFans. Don't like drag him all over the place and try to make us believe that his shit doesn't stink. Like, I'm done. You know what I mean?
I'm done with him, but I'm also done with Sheree. I'm like big disappointment in her making a choice like this. Like, I just don't have any respect for her. And are you that desperate to be on the show? Like, you're creating relationships like Kenya. Like, it's whack. It's not generic or whatever. And he's just straight up a liar, period.
He's a disgusting liar.
He still wants Melody, and any woman that entertains him, they're a damn fool. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. Okay, so let's listen to some more of his gaslighty lies.
I like that narrative being painted of me. And being misunderstood, that's exactly what it is. And it's so unfortunate. And it hurts me every freaking day. I think about it. So I try not to think about it, you know? And, you know, I'm always up with my kids, and that's what makes me happy right there. You know, the kids. I don't even do much. I don't go any place. I don't do much. I don't like doing interviews. I just like thinking about how I'm going to continue to support my children. And be there, you know, make sure I'm at all the games, sign up for whatever I feel is necessary for them to sign up for. Like just now, I just got back from field day. I volunteered a few hours at that field day. I always want to see my kids. I want them to see me in a positive light. I want them to see me being very supportive and knowing that no matter what they might read on social media, they see who their dad really is. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want people to know too. But I always tell people, like, if you meet me, you'll love me. You know? And most people that meet me, they love me.
But we talked about this before.
Yeah.
In terms of the social media tsunami, I'll call it that, right? Of vitriol and just angst and like hatred. Because one thing I know is the noise of people attacking you on social media is sometimes louder than your real life. Have you ever met a fan of the show that attacked you to your face or said bad things to you, or do you meet people who just love you?
To to be real, as much hatred as I've read, I would think everybody would have something negative to say once they met. But no, I have not met a person that didn't like me. So they might dislike me online, but when I meet them,
come to be more.
They won't be today.
Come to be more.
It's just like,
Come to be more and let me know where you at so I can tell you how I feel about it.
So what is he complaining about exactly then, you guys? It hurts me. It hurts me, but everybody loves me. Shut up, Martell.
Kiss her lips? Oh my God. Yeah, it's gotten crazy. It's gotten crazy. Hey, listen. Hey, I found most of those older women. Oh, man.
Yeah,
I get so thirsty. It's not even funny. The thirst is real, you guys.
Yes.
Both of them.
Just notice the convenient scene on Roa with him undressing. Like, you couldn't go. Sheree has a million rooms in that house and bathrooms. We didn't need to see that. Like, just look at him. I just cringe.
And because also, you know why we should cringe at that? We know that filming last year, that was probably overlapping filming, you guys. Because they did what? They be filming for almost, there's 52 weeks in a year. And Carlos will have these people shooting 36 weeks, you guys. That's a long freaking time. And so I'm pretty sure there was some little overlapping happening. And he was constantly, the whole entire time, still trying to get at Melody, though. You're right. Sheree should be feeling very played at this point when she sees the overlap and the back and forth.
After last night's episode, like, I'm over Sheree. Like, I
didn't even watch.
Oh, wait. Okay, so we can do a sidebar real quick. So what happened last night?
Well, Kenya and her met up, and Sheree was expressing her dismay with her bringing up the text message without any proof, right? And so the argument eventually got heated because Kenya was trying to get her to see, like, he has abusive ways. Like, open your eyes, girl. Like, the pattern is there, and the way he talked to me, calling me outside of my name and everything, is not okay. You should be concerned with that, or whatever. And Sheree basically was like, well, you were equally taking no accountability. Well, you brought it up, and that's why, making excuses. I'm done with Sheree. Like, I don't want to see her next season. Seriously. Because what Kenya was saying was valid. And guess what? I don't agree with Kenya bringing up the text message, especially without proof. Like, it happened months ago. Like, why is it valid now? Maybe she's really trying to be Sheree's friend. Like, girl, once a cheater, always a cheater. And that's the way Sheree, that's the way Kenya looks at it. And I think she's just coming like, girl, open your eyes. He's using you. But I think they're using each other equally. I think they're both equally are desperate for fame and attention.
Yes, definitely.
You ain't said nothing but a word.
Well, I appreciate that.
She by Sheree set up, and your website is shut down. How are you shipping orders? Where are you shipping orders from, Sheree? Like, I'm tired of the gaslighting with these shows. I really am.
Yeah. And then why is it that so many of these shows are having shipping issues? Cough, cough.
Oh yes. Okay, i.e. Stormy. Like, what's up with
that? That's what I was coughing. Yeah.
And you so busy harping on Melody, not reaching out to you, girl. You need to catch up them orders.
Right? Because Melody got her kids working hard to keep her orders ahead of time.
And let me tell you something. Stormy got one kid. Melody be running her business right out of her house. Okay?
Yes,
you got one kid. Why are your orders behind, sis?
And Melody got the QVC. Hello.
Okay.
And Melody's noob. Melody's a noob, and the other one's established. So why isn't her stuff more together if she's always talking about how together her stuff is? Anyway.
Gaslighting. And her mama's another Miss Wanda. Get her off.
Yes. Get her off the show. I do not appreciate when geriatrics come for the other people, because you can't even get clapped back right because they're geriatric.
Seriously.
I thought that was just
right. But no, I never met anyone that really hated me, you know? No.
And that's the reason why, listen, you don't do interviews. And I wanted to talk to you because one of the things that I just know about this show is, look, it's so relatable that it drives the conversation. And there's a lot of think pieces about this show. There's a lot of things said and written that just aren't true about this show, what happens on the show. And even somebody who is a part of it, and it's something I've always said, like you said, hey, start a business, promote it, make some money off of the show. But I also said, make sure you don't feed into the social media tsunami because it can affect you. One thing about you that I will give you, you're off social media. You don't really post a lot. You may post something once every 6 months, if that.
I gotta do better though.
You're off of Twitter. Did you decide to do that because was it affecting you and making you feel like, oh my God, the world hates me?
No.
That's such. You see how Carlos just gave him such a nice, soft place to land.
Yeah.
This fool got off social media because remember they were always on social media arguing back and forth, and he was putting very. He was putting up the tape of the kid and saying mom said something, and we're doing a lot of wrong stuff on social media about this time last year.
The judge told him to get off social media.
Yes, he's such a freaking liar.
Not a bit. To be real, mentally, the world of the fans, they never affected me. Like to this day, it's like I thank God for.
That's good, Martell. A lot of people can say that. That's good.
I know, man. I heard. But I got on social media at the beginning of the show. Was that 2018, 17, something like that?
Liar! You see that? Like, I literally have videos from last summerish when he was posting up horrible things, and then she would do a little clap back, and then he would post 28 things in his stories. I have so many screenshots of just last year in 2022 when he was cyberbullying that woman.
Yep.
And now he wants us to believe that he's been off social media since 2018. And Carlos is letting it be a lie.
And he's a classic narcissist. Guys, he views women as objects, as property. All the men from Huntsviille have a chauvinistic way of thinking. If you notice, that's a common theme. That's why Letitia's fighting so hard with her husband in her marriage, because she probably allowed it for so long, being at home and everything. As soon as she wants to get back into the workforce, he's doing everything to block it. Because why? She's out of his control now. Now she has the ability to leave his behind if he do some mess.
He's already doing mess, so I don't know why she just don't leave him, period.
Yeah, so
okay, so we're gonna go here. I'm not a doctor. I keep using this word as a word that I've been exposed to that seems to match what I'm seeing with Martell.
Yes. Let's talk about it.
Narcissist personality disorder. I did not know it's a full-on disorder. We're finding out together, you guys. This is all allegedly in an opinion. A mental health condition which people have an unreasonably high sense of their own importance. They need and seek too much attention and want people to admire him. People with this disorder lack the ability to understand or care about the feelings of others. Let's look. So they have an inflated ego. They lack empathy. They need attention, repressed insecurities, and few boundaries. The only thing Melody's been begging for is for her boundaries to be respected. He refuses. He definitely has repressed insecurities. Definitely. He has a need for attention, or else why are his suits so tight? To show how many veins you have through clothes, unless you want attention. He lacks empathy because he doesn't even see that he caused this harm to Melody to make her put up these boundaries that you know what I mean? He totally lacks empathy. And he definitely he's the best dad in the world, really, but he's ruined everything. But he's the best. But you're
homophobic. Though you're homophobic.
Exactly.
Okay, so there are behavioral traits. They seem perfect, they're arrogant, can't stand rejection, lots of backhanded compliments, sensitive to perceived criticism, talk about themselves almost all the time. Yep. kind of seems like okay. Ooh, a man has.
And
different
Curves,
traits.
can I add, narcissism is at an all-time
high.
You see it on all levels in entertainment, in the music industry, within the movie industry. It's at an all-time high. Cheating is a norm. You know, they expect you to take it. They think they're that good. But like, how dare you leave me? I'm the best thing since sliced bread. But it's on all levels. Look around you, guys.
Especially in politics. We got
and especially on these YouTube streets.
Yes.
Right. So look, he acts perfect. He's the perfect dad. He has control issues, or else why does he want to know everything Melody is doing when he has no right to? He has commitment issues, or else he wouldn't have made a side baby. He's a pathological liar because he even blames Melody for him making a side baby. He's manipulative, obviously. He did a lot of love bombing. We saw after she was about to leave him and then he went and knocked her up. That was a lot of love bombing. He's very grandiose. He seeks attention again with the baby suits, but he does not have a big package in his pants. Did anybody notice that? Those pants are very tight and flat, you guys. I'm the kind of woman that I get a little offended from gray sweats on the right package. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I did not need to know that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like even if he had gray sweats on, I wouldn't be as offended as I am sometimes. He might need those gray sweats that comes with the pre-package in it. You know, they sell those now. They sell sweats so that guys look like they have a bigger package than they do. Yeah, he might.
It's kind of like the butt pads.
Yeah, like butt pads for girls. Yep. He's very dismissive of anything Melody has going on, and he's abusive, not only verbally, but I feel like when you abuse somebody's peace, everybody knows how important peace is to Melody.
Yeah, that's mental. That's mental.
That's abuse, right? That's a form of abuse.
Mental abuse.
Yes.
Mental and emotional.
Yes.
And then I see Melody, she's on the defense. That's why she had to get a trap phone, right? Because he probably harasses her when, you know what I mean? On a regular, he'll use any excuse, the kids, anything to call her, to get her attention. All he wants to do is win Melody back. And he thinks by going around to Sheree, Melody is going to get jealous. Sheree is being used as a pawn in this whole scheme of things. She needs to wake up. Like,
wake up.
But you know what? She's the rare female narcissist, though.
Yeah.
Sheree, right?
Also.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to get ever since she came on.
She thinks very highly
allegedly.
I think Sheree's very boring outside of her fashion. You know what I mean? Like
her fashions are even boring.
And why are we just learning that you're a glamour, Sheree? Like, stop it.
We already did that with Nene. Everybody, please. Okay.
She tried to act like it was original. I'm a glamour. Nene
places everybody. That's already been done. I'm telling you. The regurgitation. I'm not even watching Real Housewives of Atlanta this season.
Me neither.
But from what I've been hearing, there's a lot of regurgitation going on already. I sent it to Corey the other day. I was like, I'm not even watching, but I am free because I refuse to partake of what is the regurgitated vomitorium of Real Housewives of Atlanta. There's no original storyline going on. We're only a couple of 2 episodes in. The fight, did anybody notice the fight that they had last week?
I did.
Real quick. Let me go there. The fight they had on last week, I sent it to Corey in a thing.
Yeah.
Wait, go back. Are you going to do what I asked you to do there? Okay. So I sent it to Corey in a thing. That fight that Courtney and Candy had was the exact same fight that Nene and Candy had when Nene Candy first met. The exact same fight.
Exactly.
Okay?
But you know what? One thing I do.
Except for the part about Nene never said she was going to headbutt anybody.
Yeah.
But it's the exact same fight that they had season 2 when Nene and Candy came on. And now here you have come talking about you a grandma. Can they leave the vomitorium and come up with something original? Or is it time for the geriatric melanated greatness that was Real Housewives of Atlanta to get a complete reboot So at least it's not the same exact people doing the same things. I can't.
Exactly. Okay, can we just talk about I'm so sick of Carlos King. Carlos, yes, honey King. I'm sick of him. I'm sick of all of this. I haven't done anything. I'm not abusing this woman. I'm not doing this to this woman. And Melody is just saying things just to make me look bad. No. Okay. I'm mad that the judge wants to allow him to know all of her passwords and everything. I hope she stays in contempt of court for that. And I think she needs to get a better lawyer.
Seriously,
or get this judge
entitled to
off
all
the
her
case.
passwords. They don't have business together. Why does he need all her passwords?
He wants all her passwords and usernames, Naughty.
That is predatory, you guys. That is him stalking her.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there is an echo. I'm not sure.
Allegedly.
Brendan.
It's me?
Yes, it's you.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I think it's just because you guys are together, so it's echoing.
I told him to move farther away. You
Just
gotta go in the
mute
dining
yourself.
room.
Brendan, can you mute yourself, darling?
You gotta go in the dining room.
I appreciate you. Can we still hear it now? Corey, say something, please.
Yeah. Is that better?
Okay, it went away. Yep.
Yeah, he's got to go in the dining room. I told him to go in the dining room.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy, you guys. Like, he's a crazy guy. And everything we just read about on that narcissist list.
Melody better document everything. She better record every conversation. She better take him to the fire, girl. Because I understand what she's going through. She's going through mental anguish right now.
Oh, the state of Huntsviille allows him to even request this craziness?
That's crazy. And remember, Melody was trying to move. She wanted to relocate to Atlanta.
And they won't let her. They won't let her. They want her to stay. I wonder how many DV situations go horribly wrong in that state.
A lot.
If this is what they subject the ladies to. Like, this is crazy. There's obvious patterns of abuse.
I think this whole show is calculated by the men.
Yes.
And the men thought they were going to come in and take over. I really do. And I think it's a reason why they live in Alabama. They're not stupid. Maurice is a lawyer. Maurice relocated to Alabama. He's not a native. They're not native. Any other natives?
Yeah, they're from Michigan or somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And they moved to
look at the thought pattern. That was learned behavior, the way Marcel and Maurice are. They learned that from the father. They seen that order within their family. You understand? And they built their families based off of those values. And low key, I think Marcel is trying to suppress Letitia. That's why he pushed her out of the business. He did that on purpose.
I don't know. You know, I kind of felt like her name was just on paper anyway. And always, that's another narcissistic woman.
She is.
Because she feels way bigger than she is. She knew she wasn't running nothing over there. It was all on paper. Or else how is it so easy for 85% owner to not know anything?
Exactly. And her niece is like, I'm not coming over there with you. I'm gonna say yes on camera, but that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because I'm a real success. I have a real business. Okay, auntie. Okay.
Right.
And notice how her sister-in-law, Letitia's sister-in-law, Kimmy, she's challenging on the fake remix of the comeback group. Like, it sounds like it's all for your gain. Like, what exactly is our position here? Are we coming to boost you up and support you?
That's right, shorty. The only thing Tisha learned is the puppets.
And she can't even say entertainment purposes. Entertainment purpose only. Entertainment purpose only.
Yeah, she has a speech impediment. Her and her mama. But yeah, Tink has no original thoughts. She is basically Martell in a dress. She's crazy psycho over Melody. Everything Melody does, she wants to do. She basically is trying to wear a Melody suit. You guys, single black female.
Yes.
Melody better watch out.
They're
Walk her
all
forward.
gunning for Melody's spot, except for Tiffany, who that's a story like that. She gets on my nerves, Tiffany.
I do not like
She does.
I don't like the way. I think she deflects from her storyline by getting into other people's business.
But her storyline is so good. Her business is so good.
And I wanted to know more about her business. I like because she does a lot of things for black people in her business, and I like with glasses. Like I'm always having to push my glasses up because they're made for a narrower ridge. And so she like helps with that, and then helps getting black people in trials for medications too.
Her work is great. I'm not speaking regarding her work. I'm talking about when it comes to interacting with the ladies. Why is it always you imposing your opinion on things that really don't have anything to do with you?
Right.
And that's how she came into the show. And I just I never liked that about her. That aspect I just don't like. Like, talk about yourself. Why are you bringing up things that happened in prior seasons and things like that? To me, that's a real shady way to try to build a relationship. And I get that you want to be transparent, but why you got to be transparent in everybody else's business?
Right, but we don't know why you got kicked out the chamber and why you got fired. You know,
exactly.
And then how you guys go from not having no sex, him complaining about sex, to now you're full on pregnant. Really?
Exactly. It just she just doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
And when the math is not mathing, it's just like she's just trying to hold her spot on the show, sustain her spot on the show. Like I don't even find them that interesting. Like Louis is a nice guy, but
he may be the only not narcissist on the.
And I like Kiki. You guys know I like Kiki, and the way she was trying to come at Kiki, I'm just like, really, twice, really. So is that because she's trying to be so much on Tisha's side right now that she's coming for Kiki? And then why does everybody feel the need to protect Tisha? Tisha starts it. She needs to be handling it herself. Kimmy does not. Kimmy should never say anything in Tisha's defense again. It makes her look really weak and stupid, especially after I wouldn't even hang around Tisha if she wasn't in my family right now. And now you go from that to like licking her straps. Like
Tisha is trying to be the new. She's trying to prove that she can bring in just as much ratings as Mel. She's trying to replace Mel. We know they really don't like each other.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, all of this, like them fake making up, Melody could care less about them.
Oh, but can we give it up to Melody for being the move on queen? She went from last season, I'm not filming with you. If I'm not dealing with you, I'm not filming with you, to this year, and we're moving on and moving forward.
Oh, Melody played her cards right, because she sit back and let them go at it, and she just be sitting over there, sit down, see, like, I don't have nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
I think the makeup was more for her girls than anything, because they are friends with Tisha's girls and they probably miss their friends.
I don't know if I'd let my friends be friends with somebody that's so evil to me and tried to cause me and my grandmother, your grandmother, harm. I wouldn't let my kids hang out with her. I would not. Because Tisha seems like the kind of person that if you did ever let your kid come over to her house again, she would be saying stuff loud enough in the other room for your kid to hear and have thoughts.
Passive aggressive.
That's how Miss Wanda got all that information from her.
Yes.
How else did she get it? She used Miss Wanda because she wasn't woman enough to stand up to her husband and question him about the allegations. She used her mother as the mouthpiece. The manipulation. And once I seen that scene with Tisha and her niece, the way she tried to emotionally extort her, I said, oh yeah, she's a manipulator too. She's a narcissist too.
She just not good at it, like
and
Martell
then she got out of there and was very telling about her narcissistic level, because she's like, I'll say anything to the devil himself to get what I want. And I was like, oh.
Tisha's not innocent. Don't let that little southern soft little twang fool you, okay? Because those be the ones. Those be the snakes in the grass.
Right.
And they'll talk crap about you right behind your back and look in your face and say, bless your heart, honey.
And we all know what bless your heart means.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Bless you. I remember Whoopi Goldberg at the end of the thing said, bless you. I was like, ooh.
I don't know, you guys. Gaslighting is at an all-time high. Like, people, the new addiction is fame, attention, clout.
Yes. It has been since the Kardashians started.
Yep.
Yeah, they did a whole number on us.
Yeah, and it's all lies. It's their whole makeup is all lies. Did you see the latest with Kim putting a heart pocketbook around LeBron James?
Oh Lord.
What?
Yeah, they showed up to the Lakers game supporting Tristan, who did their sister so wrong out here in these streets, but you're going to support him. It was a clout chasing moment. It was all staged. And so she snaps a picture. She has a Laker heart pocketbook. And so she put LeBron's, because LeBron was like kneeling down and happened to look back, and she snapped the shot of it. And the fans went crazy, like, oh my God, why would she do that? He's a married man and this and that. But that's just supposed to show how they play in your face with the media. In the words of Lauren Fishburne at the end of school days, wake up, people.
Yes, honey.
Wake up.
All the way up.
Right? Look at gaslighting, you guys. Making you question reality, convincing you that a problem isn't a problem. Reverse victim offender. Lying even when there's proof. Projects their own behavior onto you. Tink does that all the time. Telling you you're imagining things. Okay? Yes, it's at an all-time high, you guys. All-time freaking high.
And you know who opened the bottle on that genie?
Who?
45.
40. Oh yeah, him and his alternative facts ass.
And let me tell you something, guys. Gaslighting will mentally wear you down, and that's the purpose of it. And it'll have you questioning your own motives and your own sanity. That's what gaslighting is meant for. That's what a lot of these YouTubers do. That's, you know what I mean? Just to gain the audience. And you know what? A lot of them, they'll tell you that they're lying in your face. That's how bold they are.
Been there.
Oh yeah, completely. They have no issue making you feel completely insane in the membrane. Let's get gaslit a little more. Because he's going to talk about ultimately the DM thing to Kenya. And so we're gonna get to hear him further gaslight us and pretend like he didn't do what he did. Let's see if they get there. And Carlos is gonna let it happen.
But I do need to get more involved in it. But still, I don't know read comments heavy. So he might send
lies.
Former show. It's amazing to me, and I love it.
Yeah. You know, again, I didn't see that coming. You know, even though Sharon always started to become friends and things of that nature.
Sister-in-law or something?
Brother.
So his brother.
Yeah, there's a connection. Yeah.
Yes. So there's always this 6 degrees of separation. So here you are now, years later, on Atlanta Housewives. When I said to you and Melody when I first met y'all be good on Atlanta Housewives.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
See how words have power, Martell? I said that to you guys when I first met y'all. Like, y'all be great on Atlanta Housewives, because at that time I was still working on the show and building my company in the process. Long story short, is it surreal that you are a part of that show now to you? Because to me, it's one of those things where I'm like, I am the king of reality TV, because at the end of the day, who would have thought one of the stars of my show is on my former show? It's amazing to me, and I love it.
Yeah. You know, again, I didn't see that coming. You know, even though Sharon always started to become friends and things of that nature. I didn't think that I was going to be on that show. I didn't know how far our relationship was going to go. But I guess it really still hadn't hit me too much, And I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I don't get too excited about certain things, So, but I'm happy I'm a part of it. Yeah, I am.
How did you and Sheree meet?
A mutual friend, because
Can you tell people I'm not the mutual friend, Martell?
Well, that mutual friend, he is a gay guy, though.
All gay guys understand. There you go.
That's how black people look alike.
Exactly.
But no, this guy out there in Atlanta, his name Anthony. But he's a really good guy. He's
Is this Anthony, the former assistant of Drew Sidora and Sheree?
Oh my God. Yup.
Oh.
Okay, so explain to me how this happened. So you tell the story.
So we're not gonna go deep off into that though. But I was friends with someone else that he knew her, But again, it was just like a friendship, business deal, or whatever going on. And he's like, man, you should meet such and such. I'm like, I don't know about that, but as time went on, to me it was just like a simple, he told her about me, and we talked on the phone, and we kind of had a lot in common. We finally met. We went out a few times, and
when you first met her, what did you think of her?
This is a woman. This is a woman. She's a wife. I can see that. I can really see that she would make a really good wife for real. And she has all the qualities that would make a woman a wife.
Bullshit. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's stop for a split second right here because what does he mean? She has all the qualities that'll make her a wife. Because she's the opposite sex. You feel like you can get over on her too.
She down a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Like a woman, is he saying that because of her thickness? The way he said, "Oh, she a woman." You know what I mean? Like
Curves, he smells her low self-esteem. He smells it. He sniffed it out. The only thing they have in common is the fact that they're gym rats. Mm-hmm. That they work out freaks. They're addicted to working. Sheree is addicted. How chiseled do you have to be? Like Sheree's butt, it made more of an impression on the first episode than he did. Seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah. And even though it wasn't She by Sheree, it still looked very good. Yes.
Yeah,
but what?
$275 for that outfit.
This is the love bombing, gaslighting workup, you guys. Pay attention how he ramps it up.
Exactly, because who starts talking marriage wife and you only known her for 3 seconds and what? Okay.
And to me, first thing is, she's. I'm gonna leave it right there because I don't want to say certain things, and almost make me feel like no, I'm gonna leave it right there. But no, yeah.
Okay, so you don't want to say much about your feelings when y'all first met, but
yeah.
And I respect that, but I do have to do my job and ask this follow-up. Were you, because we're talking about how TV gives you one perception of somebody, then when you meet them in real life, right? Okay. So when you met Sheree for the first time, was she the person who you thought she was going to be based on her being on the show?
No, because I wasn't familiar with her being on the show. I wasn't familiar with the Housewives of Edith to her. I probably watched
lies
with like me.
Liar!
A few times.
You just start drinking chocolate.
So was the first date at a fancy restaurant?
We gotta get her on the phone because I don't know.
Oh, look at you! You like Sheree so much. You're like, I don't want to say anything to mess things up, but she by Sheree. Okay.
You know what? The first encounter was me going to her home. Not like. Hey, oh no. So the first encounter, she had somebody dinner at the house and went by there. Nope, I'm so sorry. Nope, that's not it. Actually, the first time that I met her was her and her friends. They were out. I was in town and on board, and I was supposed to meet up with her for the first time. And she curved me a couple times. I'm like, you told me you're here, and now I'm here. Like, where are you? She said, well, we left. We went to the other place. Come on over here. I'm like, she's trying to fight with me. So I was like, all right, it's all good. And then Anthony told me, Martell, don't get upset, because I started getting upset. Like, he said, Martell,
who turns down Martell? Oh.
So he said, "Hey, look, don't be upset. Just go over there. Just see what's up." I'm like, "Oh, all right, I see what's up." She told because I guess she was talking to him. She said, "You to come up there." So I went up there, and I don't know, she was there like with some friends and stuff like that. I'm up there looking like a little groupie and shit. So you know what? I'll take it. And then she passed by me. I guess a couple guys were talking to her, and now I'm like, oh hell no! So I left, dog. I left, and then I think she got mad at me because I left. I said, "What are talking to these dudes? And you know I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm in the building." And she apologized for it and said, like, she said, I don't know who she said they were, but anyway, I didn't like that. You know, if I'm I'm in town to meet you, I'm in the building with you. I'm like, I have to respect. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Curse, please pause right there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, girl.
Notice how he's already trying to control her. Now, if I'm there to see you, you can't have no other people. It's all about him. But he can talk to whoever he wants, though.
Yeah. He's crazy, guys.
He's already, and this, look, he selected Sheree on purpose. He wanted Kenya, probably. You know what I'm saying? But he knew he wouldn't be able to get over on Kenya. So that's why he went with weak ass Sheree. Okay?
Yeah.
But notice how he's already trying to isolate her, guys. The ramp up is real.
He handpicks people to do this, right? Like, that's disgusting. Nuh-uh.
This is classic narcissistic traits.
Classic abusive person trait.
You in danger, girl.
That part, you in danger, Sheree. You in danger. Run, Forrest, run.
Yep.
Her and I laugh hard at it because I make a little joke about it. You know, I'm saying, like, what is it to make up? Like, you know, it's nothing to make up. You know, when I come to Atlanta, I'm coming for real. When we get in that bed, when I got them, what she said, a 10 out of 10. But I put a 10 out of 10 on you. I mean, it's real. You know what I'm saying? When we go to dinner, you know, it's no camera, there's no photographs, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So what is fake about that? You know what I'm saying? We go on our dates. We truly enjoy ourselves. We go on these bike rides or mountain hikes. Like, what is that to be fake? Why are we doing it for clout or for publicity? You know? We enjoy each other's company. You know what I'm saying? You don't enjoy everybody's company. You don't bond with everybody. You don't really enjoy something like that. Not everybody. I mean, that's why I stay chilling. You know, if I ain't got my kids, I'm working on it in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because I honestly, I think I can get along with everybody. You know, I can. But still, I choose who I want to spend that time with. You know, gotta be worth it. Yeah.
And what we saw in the first episode, because one thing I know about you don't watch Love and Marriage Huntsviille.
I'm sorry. Really are.
Well, welcome back to watching your show. Thank you so much, Martell. So, I know you don't always watch Love and Marriage Huntsviille. Did you watch yourself on the season premiere of Atlanta Housewives?
Nope, I watched bits and pieces. I think I was on the road getting back from Atlanta while it was airing, and I didn't watch it. Yeah, but I just watched bits and pieces though. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really, really excited and thrilled.
I don't believe that for 1 second. He's so in love with himself.
He is so in love with, what's her name, Melody.
Exactly. And he thought she was going to take it one more time. You thought wrong, buddy. Because once you procreate outside of our union, sir, it's over.
Over. She did. She even tried to work it out with full, and that's how you know that was Melody's line too, because she allegedly knew about the cheating and was still trying to keep it together for her family. That's an exemplary woman. She was willing to forgive his shenanigans.
That's a good woman.
Took her kindness for a weakness. Exactly, Dragon. Took her kindness for a weakness and ended up making a baby instead, when he should have just took the L and been like, and came home humble and kept his peen in the house. Yep. No, he was like, ooh, she didn't leave me. Let me go do something even worse. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I just have to be real. Martell is not dateable, ladies. This is not a dateable man. And people like this, they know they're not in a position to be in a relationship, but they need for attention. They'll build one anyway, even though they're not ready for it. Until he needs deep psychological help. Seriously. He needs deep therapy.
And so does mama.
Yes. She created that monster.
Yep.
Just like Blueface mama created him. Yep. Just think about it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all out there.
I just thought about it. All the therapy in the world can help those two.
And I'm sorry, Sheree, you just made a fool of yourself again on national TV by getting involved, because you're choosing to ignore the red flags here.
Right.
He's
And the
using
flags
you. You're
have been
using.
posted for years on television, Sheree.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever
And
Sheree gets,
the
she
nerve,
deserves.
and
I'm
the
not
nerve
even
of him
so
is
sorry for her.
he never watched Atlanta Housewives. You know who
He
Sheree
watched
is.
it because
Stop playing.
he dipped in the
You
Kenya
watched
thing.
it.
So of course he
Exactly.
watched it.
Exactly. That's right there, Corey. That's the proof right there that he watches it. He's on social media. He knows what Atlanta Housewives is. He
Yeah.
knows what Roa is. And that's why, like, it makes me upset at Sheree, like, because you come from, you tell us that you were in an abusive situation with your first husband. Then you go and get with an inmate. And now you land on this? Like, girl, where is your self-worth?
Right.
He has none.
Well,
And I
last
I don't
year,
think she has any.
I think
the jail guy.
I think Sheree's thing started when she got pregnant at what, 14?
Yeah, from her oldest child.
That's where it started. That was the beginning of the end of her self-esteem. I think Sheree didn't get anything from her mom. Her mom doesn't seem like she puts into Sheree that she is more than just a man's attention. She is more than just getting a man's wallet.
And that's it. She comes off as she's a terrible gold digger, right? No,
Very terrible.
Well, you know what? When the series first started, you know, Sheree has a book, and I listened to her book when she first started, and it's all about allegedly or not loosely off of when she first moved to Atlanta. You guys, did you ever listen to her book?
No, what is it called?
Sheree Whitfield's book, and I totally listened to it. And I was like, oh, yeah. So she kind of went, if it's anything like the book, she did go, she wanted a certain kind of dude. She got him in the football player, and then stuff blew up. But let me see, Sheree Whitfield's book.
She was a jersey chaser.
Yes. Book.
I think Sheree would
Yes.
have
Wives and Side Chicks. It's Wives, Fiancés, and Side Chicks. And it was by Sheree Whitfield. And she had it when she was on the season. How long has it been out? Let me see. Format. Yeah, it's been a very long time. New York Times bestseller list. Let's see. Let's go to Amazon, visit, and see when she published this. Because I remember listening to it like right when she got on the show.
The audiobook was released January 31st of 2017.
Okay, yeah, no. I think it was before that. It was way before that. Where
This
the
is the audio?
How do you see where the additions are? You know what I'm saying? Book year. What year?
Let me go to Amazon, because Audible only does it from the date it was available as an audiobook.
Okay. So it's,
why isn't she going with that? Why isn't she writing more books? Like,
I know, right? Like it was actually a pretty good book, you guys.
because she wants to be seen. She wants to be a star.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why is she dating this dude? He's a what's the term we use?
Both of them don't have enough intellect between the two of them to figure out anything.
Sheree would have been a great candidate.
Yeah, it says 2017.
A great Desperate Housewives, right, Sheree?
Yeah.
Wives, Fiancés, and Side Chicks of Hotlanta. Yes, it was a pretty good book. So that's
So is that where her bone collector thing came from? Because she knew all the tea in Atlanta?
Probably.
Yeah, but it was a fun little book.
It
was a fun little book. I actually liked it better. It was more story than the biography of Portia. You know what I mean? Because this wasn't supposed to be true. So they had a lot more space for fun. It was a good book. You guys, you should take a listen to it.
Why don't she write another one then?
Exactly. She should have did that instead of pretend like she could make fashions. She should have just did another book.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, Autumn's mom. Thanks for coming through.
I just think Carlos King is the worst kind. Him and Mona Scott Young are the worst kind of people
Right.
in the world. I think they're the devil's foot soldiers. I swear.
The devil's foot soldiers. Right?
You see how she did Jim Jones and Chrissy when they came out with Love and Hip Hop? She straight turned on them for Yandy.
Jim Jones.
For Yandy, she did?
Yeah, he's a rapper from back in the day.
See, that's
he's also the name of a cult leader from the late 80s.
I think that's the thing he was going for. When rappers pick their names,
thanks for coming through, Shorty.
They try to play off something. Like Rick Ross, the name of the real Rick Ross. Machine
There's
Gun.
another Rick Ross.
Yeah, the real Rick Ross.
It's a real Rick Ross.
Mm-hmm.
I think is he out of LA or Detroit?
He's out of Florida.
Florida. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the real Rick Ross was a gang OG.
Yeah, he was an OG
in Florida.
Yeah. Okay. Because I think the story about it.
I think he took up after Frank Lucas.
I didn't know that.
After that era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right after all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just a second, you guys.
The late 80s into the 90s, right?
That's crazy.
Yes.
Mm.
And just like MG Kelly took the name from a real Italian gangster back in the day by that same name. Now MG Kelly is trying to shake his rap roots. He don't want to be known as a rapper. But that he was a culture vulture back in the day, Brendan.
Just like Eminem
and Iggy Azalea.
Oh, culture vulture.
But Corey, remember M Inc? You know what I'm talking about, where Shanti and all of them came from? That was a whole mess, to be quite honest.
Who was this Ashanti?
I'll explain it later. Oh,
look, Martell says, what do you all think about Summer House?
I hate it.
Disappointment and shows black
I know. I was going to ask you, Corey, what did you hate about it?
I thought this was going to be affluent black people who have a real connection with who's MV.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who MV
Martha's
is.
Vineyard.
Oh, Martha's Vineyard. Yeah.
Oh.
I actually I actually liked it. I liked that
I liked it.
I liked it, and I like that they haven't been as sauced as their white counterparts so far. I feel like they aren't in a bad light yet. What exactly, Mademoiselle, do you feel like they did a bad light about? Like, I feel like they kind of kept it low key. They didn't get too hyphy with anything. I appreciated it.
I like the first episode. You know what I mean? So far, so good to me.
Yeah,
I like the first episode. The second episode showed me exactly who these people are.
Oh, I haven't seen the second.
I haven't seen the second one yet.
I won't see it.
Honey.
Oh no, what happened?
But can I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
How come everything that our clear counterparts come out with, why do we feel the need to have to do a melanated version? Like, I'm just really sick of that back and forth.
That's that Bravo stuff. Bravo's trying to make sure everybody knows that they're not racist.
I thought it was colonialism.
It's just like they came out with Real World, right? And our answer to that, or they came out with MTV. Our answer to that was BET. They came out with Real World. Our answer to that was College Hill, right? Although I like the new College Hill. I do. I like the new one. But I why do we feel the need to have to come up with a melanated version? Is it because we feel like they try to exclude us? When it
is it us that comes up with it though? I feel like
we're forced to. Actually,
we're forced to because of this. You know what I mean? If they would be inclusive and have Black friends that weren't extras in the background, then we wouldn't have a need to have a show that highlights us as humans also.
Exactly. Let me give you a good
segregation
good
is exactly the word I was about to say.
The original Summer House, they began segregating in the end. And the same thing happened with Southern Charm too. Like, remember, that was all dominantly Caucasian in the beginning, but they had to start integrating us into it. And what I liked about when they integrated, how our melanated people held them accountable, because a lot of their forefathers are slave owners. So, like,
Louisiana no more.
My thing is, why make a separate show? Why not integrate what is there? Or, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel you on that, but also a lot of people have issues when it's not a natural. Oh, they don't even know each other. That wasn't even a natural fit. They need to have people that are real friends and You know what I mean? And so they got a group of Black people that may or may not know each other, and a group of white people that may or may not know each other, because between the two groups, none of them know each other.
Exactly. What I had a problem with, which y'all will see in the second episode, is the woman who's the linchpin for this entire group, her and her husband.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I like her yet. Taylor, her name is.
I forgot what her name is.
Well, I don't know that. Her husband seems a little insecure to me. Like he is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I got that too.
Yeah. It's another narcissistic, have to control everything.
She's controlling.
He's very controlling. You will see in the second episode that he shows
he's very controlling.
Finally, he shows his true colors. And I don't. Where's all this Black excellence and stuff? You married your husband. He's got a little coin, so now you're not living out of the car no more. She was just living out of the car last year. But now she's got money.
Now, 3 years ago,
she got money.
Yes, and she said some good things about you, right? Or one good thing or two good things. I don't remember, but she said a couple
great father.
Yeah, I was just trying to. We could be done with Martell. He's full of lies, you guys.
So is
that
Carlos.
Was my point. He's
they
full
both
of
are.
lies. Carlos wants to lick his cheeks, and he's trying to make it like he's not, like our eyeballs are lying, and we don't understand what we're seeing.
Yeah, last week's episode and this week's episode.
But we were supposed to talk about the Hampton show or the Martha Vineyard show too.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing the second episode, and I saw some of what you're saying in the first episode.
I did too.
Her all sideways like that. I was like, oh, here we go.
Here we go.
And then I wanted to like that Amir guy, the one that's like Muslim, and he only grew up didn't grow up
on one side of his family.
Yeah, I think he's gonna turn out to be like a sex hound or something.
He's gonna be an F boy. He's gonna be the F boy.
Yeah, he's the F boy. Yeah, that thing.
He's an F boy. The tall, dark skinned guy is an F boy. The new boy that's coming is an F boy.
And then why is Jordan proclaimed to be the hottest one? Like, there's
Nick is an F boy
on there. Was Jordan in Playboy or something?
Huh?
Was Jordan in Playboy or something? Why does everybody?
Yes.
Jordan, she was the last Black centerfold.
Okay, see, because
even Playboy is no more.
Husband was like, "Isn't that the one from Playboy?" I was like, "I thought Playboy was over. She seems kind of young."
She was like, the last one.
After that documentary, it was over.
She's like the fourth or fifth Black playmate, but she's the last.
Oh, see there. So yeah. And I don't see, that's what you're talking about too, kind of naughty, is what Mademoiselle is saying. So they were trying to have a Legends for New York and another one for diversity. So I feel like part of what you're saying is, why do we have to have them separate? But it's because they lack diversity when you leave them alone.
Look at New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey has never, they only F Black. They're not trying to have not one Black girlfriend.
Exactly. Exactly. And there are a myriad of wealthy Black people in New Jersey.
Classy.
Wasn't Jay-Z from New Jersey, or don't they have a house in New Jersey or something?
His mom has a house in New Jersey.
And Remy Mom literally lives in New Jersey. Why didn't they ever have her be on there?
Because Remy Ma would tear them apart.
Right?
Pretty much.
Because they would be
They
exposed.
wanted Envy's wife, Gia. But Gia and Envy was like, no, you're not destroying my family.
Right?
Seriously, I'd rather Coco on the show. Seriously, she'll be more entertaining. She lives in Jersey.
Black excellence. Well, did you hear what that one guy said about he doesn't even like that term because Black excellence applies to his mother who raised him by himself? Is that what he was saying? I didn't understand why he doesn't like the term. If it can be applied to his mother, then why isn't it good? I don't know.
Nick is he is a myriad of contradictions. Nick is. I think Nick is stalkerish, F-boy.
Nick Cannon?
No, Nick on Martha's Vineyard, Brendan.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, the dude who says he has so much clothes, he needs the biggest closet.
Yeah, that was real, like, arrogant on his part, like, because he has the most expensive clothes. How do you know? Like, like, you a label whore. That's all you are. Well, guys, I'm gonna drop down. I have a meeting to go into. I hope you all have a wonderful
Thanks
day.
for spending some money time with
you. Love you, Donnie.
Love you guys.
So Ebony must have scared Bravo with the crap to make him get that diversity show. You know what? For them to have done their own internal investigation, found no problem, and then did a complete 180, I think they found a problem.
They're going back to the old way.
Yep, they found a problem. I think he doesn't like the term because it suggests that it's an exception to even have Black excellent, meaning it's rare to find. Oh, I understand. Yeah, you know, I feel like excellence is all around us, just like beauty is, and that you just have to tap into it where you can get some. But I need it to be real and not like
Not that F-boy, Martell.
That's not excellence. Yes, he's not excellence. I don't appreciate it. But yeah, I wanted to hear what he was saying. He was so crazy. So crazy. So Corey, I told you how last week I popped up on another channel and I was talking about the going-ons on Love and Marriage Huntsviille, and specifically that whole fight with Melody and Martell at the place at the birthday party. And when I went on the other channel, they went from from reality TV to, well, I had to do this in my real life. And because they had to do it, since they acquiesced to crazy men in their real life to save face for their children, they feel like Melody should have to do the same thing. And I'm like, well, it's not her fault you guys did that.
Exactly. And since that person wants to talk about their real life, let's talk about my real life. No, I did not acquiesce. No. I had a Martell. I had a Martell.
You had a worse than Martell.
You're right. I had a
Martell. Let him bogart his way into birthday parties?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No. If I didn't invite you, you don't come.
Right. Exactly. And I don't care all this stuff about, oh, well, it's for the kids. It's for the kids. No. I feel like what you're really teaching your kid is to forego their peace of mind and happiness to entertain a person that's clearly hurt you and crossed lines that they shouldn't have crossed. Now, there's like forgiveness, but then there's just being stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can't give the same devil the same amount of rope when your neck is in the noose. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's why I never Sorry.
Go ahead, babe.
That's why I never forgive.
Well, you should forgive.
Well, why don't you ever forgive, Brandon? What you can't.
You burned me once. Sorry.
Go ahead, babe.
No. We understand. So you're saying if you burn me once, you're bad. If you burn me twice, my bad.
Sorta. It's kind of like it burn you. You burn me once. Now I know your true colors. Why should I forgive you?
Right.
And if I had just been a little older, and my father was still, my sperm donor was still here,
Watch your
I
mouth.
would have whooped his. Huh?
Watch your mouth.
Sorry, I would have just whooped his behind.
Yeah, I'm not in the habit of giving people the same number of chances to get me. Like I feel you on that, because you can feel like if you forgive the person, then you'll end up hurt again.
Yeah.
And that's true. And forgiveness is for you. So you can forgive somebody and just not put yourself in that situation anymore around them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that you forgive them and then invite them to the party so they can make you crazy. That's not what that means.
Trying to tell you. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell you, Bren. You forgiveness is for you so you can cut that negative energy out of your life, because that person is still going to go on with their life, right? They're going to go on with their life. And you're still holding all this resentment and all this anger and all this negativity, which is going to internalize and end up as different physical ailments in your life. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
I know, just once you show me your true colors, how can I trust you or forgive you?
I didn't tell you to trust them. I just say let all that negative energy go, because they shopping at Tiffany's right now and don't care about what you're thinking. Okay?
All right.
But what I'm saying is Mel's situation and my situation kind of almost mirrors a little bit. Martell thought he could trap her by knocking her up so many times.
Yes.
And that would be a hindrance to her being a success without him.
Right. Like she was at least going to need him to watch these kids.
Yes. And that she was going to have him in her life. That she was going to have to depend on him. But the only thing about that is he miscalculated the need for her, the strength of her mom, the strength of her brother, to feed into Mel all of that strength to get up and move, because God said go, right?
Right.
When he says go, you say how far.
There you go, babe. And then he also thought that Mel was going to continue to let him slide in between them legs every now and again.
Yeah.
And no.
He thought he was going to get baby daddy in, but he doesn't get baby daddy in.
He screwed up. Now he's got to live with the consequences.
Exactly. And because you got girls out there like Coleslaw who letting them slide in and out.
Right.
Regardless of what he doing.
Pretty much. It goes a little self-esteem.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, you're right. He didn't count on the strength of Melody and how she would snap out of it. I snapped out of it. And I was like,
you did.
I was like, oh, hell.
You got Nana involved.
I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep striving. I don't need you. Never needed you. I can do it. And this is not a hindrance.
And it didn't help. And it didn't hurt that he got Nana involved.
That's true.
We all know Nana can run somebody out of town.
You're right.
No, I'm serious.
No, she's done it before.
She's really done it before. And she knows some very, very powerful people.
La.
Sorry.
Oh, no way. But I feel like I'm glad we got to talk about it. I feel like if we're gonna be reviewing reality TV, let's just leave it on the TV screen. I'm not understanding why so many people are making it about their real life, and then that becomes the review, and then you're wrong for reviewing the show because they're reviewing their real life as it pertains to the show. It was so weird. It was so weird to kind of get caught up in that kind of panel. And I'm like, hey, I'm not trying to say you ladies are wrong because I was calling Melody right for standing in her boundaries and drawing her line very clearly. And I ended up kind of being on the end of where people felt like I was kind of like not understanding where they're coming from. And I'm like, but we're talking about a show. You know what I mean? Girl. And then it was just very, very interesting. I just feel like that's not, I don't want to judge anybody, but I feel like for our own mental health, we might need to remember that this is entertainment and not real life. And that if the storylines on a show start making you triggered about your real life,
then you should stop watching.
There's a blur and you don't know, then you maybe might want to stop watching because it's literally entertainment edited a specific way to make us have these conversations. And I'm okay with having a conversation about what they edited like, but I'm not okay with blurring the line between so much reality and reality TV where you and I can't even have a conversation because you're in
your feelings. Yeah, exactly. I agree. What I think Melody is showing young ladies out there is you can pick up, you can show up, show out, you can be an entire success without a man if you have to. If you have to. And I think she's setting a great example for her girls. I really do.
You know what I loved? I love that she had that whole women's round table for her.
Yes.
That was powerful to me too.
Yeah, the tea party. Round table?
The tea party.
Not the tea party. When she had her team around her last night.
Yes.
That was a powerful scene. That was very powerful. The tea party is just more mess. But the scene of her, how she gets things done and why her sugar mom is good, why her skincare is good, why her shirts are good, why her master class is good, why she's going on tour. Like
there's a master class
that wants her to succeed instead of being tied to this narcissist that only wanted her shine. You know,
she's the only one besides Tiffany doing something in this entire cast.
Yeah, what is Kimmy doing? Like,
well, she's recovering right now.
Yeah, but I mean,
she's a loan officer.
I get that. But what was she doing?
Oh,
so she was a loan officer.
She's supposed to be, she's the only Black loan person in Alabama.
Oh, cute. Okay, and then Tisha.
And she gives loans to Black families to get by homes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's right now. That's going to take all of her.
Kimmy rubbed me the wrong way too, though. If you're recovering, be in recovery. Don't be trying to executive produce scenes, asking crazy, stupid questions because we can't even bite back at you because you're recovering, Kimmy. All that
that's
just tell me, talking to Kiki like that. Just answer the question. No, you shut up and heal, Kimmy. That's what you need to do.
Exactly. I think Kimmy should have took this season off. I really do.
Yeah, she really should have.
Yeah, really
because like my mom recovered from 2 cancers, one being breast cancer, and I think you need to focus all of your energy, and it must be positive. You can't have this mess in your life if you're trying to be cancer free. You can't.
Yeah, because it's just messy. You need all the positive energy. You have to be happy. You have to be comfortable in order to come out with a clean bill of health through all of this.
And I don't think Maurice is the right partner to be going
He's
through
not.
this.
Yeah, didn't it seem like Maurice was trying to make her have a freaking go out of remission, calling Kiowa? Why were you calling Kiowa? You know that she's not supposed to be stressed. You didn't even want her to have a freaking party to celebrate being cancer free because of the stress. But you calling your ex in the middle of a conversation?
That never makes sense to
Calls
me.
her a garden tool every chance she get.
Garden tool.
Brendan, I'll explain it later.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. That was just so weird. That was so weird. I almost feel like Kimmy's getting bullied by the Scots, so now she's going around bullying other people.
My phone?
No, that's me. My daddy calling. You guys talk for a second.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Kimmy. I think the Scots are definitely bullying Kimmy. I really do. I think the Scots want to take over this entire show.
Pretty much.
And I think Carlos, yes, man, King, wants them to take over the show because Mel ain't having it no more. Mel's not having it. Mel wants to level up. No one on this cast wants to level up. They want a fake level up. And Scott Manor will never be built, okay? Why? Because the land that they bought is worthless. It can't be developed. I bet you the land they bought can't be developed.
Methane?
No, not methane. It's just too rocky. When you're trying to develop land and you want to purchase a plot of land to build a home on, it has to have buildable space. I think this whole entire acreages that they have
is not buildable. They found
not buildable
rocks. That's why they got a deal. They should have known for a fact that if you can afford that there's certain, and you're not from Alabama, so you just told what they know. So they're not even from that region to know that you can't build on that stuff. They were just like, our house is going to be right there. No, dude. The reason that Hill was for sale is because everybody knows it's not buildable but you.
Exactly.
How dumb can you be?
Very. They're very.
Hold on a second.
Yep. And they got the smallest house, and their house is always messy too. The Whitlows had a messy house too.
Yeah.
Melody's house is the most together house.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I'm glad Miss Wanda swears she's still coming back on this season, you guys. I caught a live of hers the other day.
I know, I saw that.
She swears. She's like, oh, you just haven't seen me yet. You just haven't seen me yet. I really think that she might be as delusional as her daughter if she thinks she's coming back on this show with Melody.
She's not.
I really
don't. And if Stormy Mama don't watch out, she gonna be out just like
she already out. I feel like she already burnt her bridge. And at this point, Melody could even have the right to edit her out altogether.
Exactly.
Like, I don't even want her on my show.
Exactly. And it is her show. Figuratively and action and literally her show. Okay. Now, once Mel moves, I'm gone. I'm out. Mel go, I'm out. I'm not watching no more. Do you know they trying to introduce some new people to us in Detroit?
Who?
Carlos, yes, King is introducing yet another franchise.
Oh,
Love and Marriage, Detroit.
Detroit?
Uh-huh.
So he is just finding the blackest cities he can find, huh? Detroit? Really?
And it's not enough that Love and Marriage DC is so boring and have nothing.
Well, at least in DC, we know there's the Capitol, some freaking politics going on. What's in Detroit except for closed factories?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, we can see how it goes. I like that he's trying to go to places where there are people of color, but okay, let's see how it goes. But are these going to be affluent people or just regular schmegular hard?
I don't know.
Like Detroit? Okay.
Oh, I got an emergency. I'll be right back.
Oh wow, I didn't know Eddie Murphy. You know that painting at the beginning of Ain't No Luxury, we got 'em. Good time. Yeah.
Oh, Eddie
And
owns it?
you know that picture of kind of like people just sweating in the here, I'm gonna try to show it to you guys.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. Will it let me show you guys? No, it won't let me show you. But anyway, I'm looking that it says Eddie Murphy paid $50,000 for a painting, and that painting is now worth over $16 million. You guys talk about art as an investment. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, and then somebody, why did that football player get off the team? John Malt? I don't know who that is. Somebody was talking about him. I don't know nothing about the footballs. I don't know. I just wanted to come on and talk about Love and Marriage Huntsviille. We won't be reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta. I agree with you, Mademoiselle. You forgive, but don't forget, because if you forget, might give them access to get you again. So let that go. And I feel like maybe Carlos has ulterior motives with all of this, letting Martell. Nobody holds Martell accountable. No way! Lola Lane! Lola, what you say? You guys, Lola Lane's in our motherfucking house. Lola Lane. She has a channel in these YouTube streets. Be sure you go through and smash her buttons. You have thoughts, Lola?
Girl, I just jumped in here real quick.
Hey, Hef.
What's up? I've been gone for a minute. My bad, people. My bad. You know, she had to run away to Asia for a little bit and go on a little vacation. You heard?
I heard. Oh my God, I'm so glad you're back.
Yeah,
me too.
I'm actually supposed to be working right now, but I'm a little bit of a freak. So I started my new job as a nag.
So happy for you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, baby. So what's new on these streets? Hold up, y'all gotta catch me up. I heard they getting a divorce down at the Berman's house. Woo-wee! What happened? I'm sitting there in Asia reading the news, like, what the fuck's going on?
Who got a divorce?
Kim and
KKK.
Oh yeah, Bierman. Yes.
KKK.
that's what I said. Y'all bitches is deaf and blind. I said that. I was like,
yeah. So allegedly, they're getting a divorce. Allegedly, Troy wants full custody and child support. Allegedly,
And want her out of the house.
but it's hard to get full custody from a woman. Like, she got to be a crackhead in order for him to get that.
Well, I don't know. It's
right
not
back.
stopping Martell from wanting full custody either. So it's just a tactic of the
Exactly.
house husbands. It could be a tactic of the house husbands to not come up off of any more change. You know?
What else is new, y'all? Besides that,
Besides that, we were just talking about Love and Marriage Huntsviille and freaking Martell Baby Shirt Holt. Let me add this back to the stream. Did another interview with Carlos over the weekend after he acted up and showed his entire ass at the children's party last week. So what is Carlos, the person that wants to kiss Martell's ass, do? Except for give him an hour to interview to try to explain his side so he can mansplain his crazy.
I didn't watch. I haven't watched that one yet.
So we were dissecting and listening to this interview. Here, I'll show you just a tad of it. And I'll let you hear 3 seconds of what old boy says. And then I want you can go in on and watch this.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That you're trying to right the wrongs as it relates to you and Melody.
Okay. Can you been on me? That's right. I got you. But anyway, she go like interviews now and say, "I'm the chocolate ball head, giving them." Yeah, look at her. You gonna paint the picture of her really wanting me, right? Stop, girl. But anyway, so after y'all did, so listen, fellas, after y'all did that interview, I was like, okay, cool. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I jumped in her DMs. I I said, thank you so much for your kind words when you were on the show with Carla. You know, that was it. And I forgot all about it. 3 years later, she wanted to say that I DM'd her, trying to holler at her. It's so crazy because she deleted that message so people can't see what I actually wrote. So she deleted it not knowing that it's not going to leave on my head. I said, and then Candy asked, they were all at the table. Candy's like, you deleted it. I said, deleted what? Candy, you deleted it. Making that look, that face of frustration. And so all I'm explaining to it. And Sheree said, come here, Martell. She said, come here. I'm like, all right, what's up? She said, so where you in the DMs? I said, man, I don't. Candy said, it's about 6 months ago, you in my DMs. I said, where's the message?
Wait, back up. Kenya said 6 months ago. 6 months ago. Candy said, you was in my DM 6 months ago. 6 months? I said, I didn't know if I was in your DM 6 months ago. I said, no, I wasn't.
If you give me 39 seconds, I'm going to show you how I saved $96,000.
I will say this. Can I say something? And y'all might not like me real quick.
Yeah, no, go ahead, say it. That's what we love.
I don't like Candy's ass. I don't know what it is, but I feel like karma, people are starting to catch up to her. I never liked her because I always felt like she felt like it was okay to kind of ridicule and make fun of other people and put other people's stuff on Front Street. But when it's done to her, it's a problem.
Right.
I kind of like that this season seems like it's not going to be her season because I need her to get some pushback. I'm tired of her just flowing through the seasons and not exactly getting the push that she needed. I think Phaedra should come back.
Right.
And ruffle her feathers. I'm sorry. That's how I feel.
Well, you were away, so you did not hear that Marlo said this is the season of Candy getting hers pushback because everybody's challenging Candy this season. Marlo said it. And I appreciate it too because Candy has never brought much, you guys.
Never.
Not to me. And I don't feel like she has been authentic in her storylining. I feel like she's very calculated and always only setting up another shot.
And I'm glad her mother's still talking shit about Todd because Todd's still ain't shit.
Right. Todd is
like he trying to open another food poisoning ass IHOP type of restaurant that don't nobody want to eat at. And I believe that girl when they said that Candy brought the ghetto with her. Absolutely, I believe it.
Yeah,
ghetto.
Yeah, because she said she wanted to headbutt that lady for saying that she knew of her. I don't know. She has anger issues, you guys.
She does.
For real. And I don't think I cannot wait. Please, somebody knock down Candy's. Pop her head. Because she thinks she's the show and she's not.
She's not.
I can't stand Todd either.
I don't know why
Candy has to watch Todd. Yeah, I feel like Candy might get Fetterlined by Todd.
But you know what? I think she is too. And you know what? It's too late because they got the 2 kids.
Well, but that's why. That's the only way to Fetterline anybody. You have the star have your kids, and then you sue them for child support, turn the kids against them, just like Fetterline did to Britney's kids, right? That's why I call it getting Fetterlined. You find somebody who's above your station, you knock them up, and then you make them crazy, and then they're paying you for you knocking them up. Fetterlined. Don't get Fetterlined. Todd is going to Fetterline Candy. Yeah, he doesn't even wear his ring. He wanted these babies, and now he has them, and that's going to end up, he's going to end up trying to get some support or something if they ever break up. I don't know. Don't get Fetterline. Just don't do it.
Exactly.
I'm actually walking like that.
Martell is another one that's a Fetterliner. Yeah. If Ariane ever comes up on some cash, she's going to be his new Melody, where he's taking her to court all the time trying to come up. And now all of a sudden, I want sole custody of your kid too, so you can pay me for this one I made. Watch. Okay, so this says Todd. I hit things too many times. Todd wants to make it look like she is not involved with the kids. He will go to court, and ask for full, exactly. And it's documented that she's not. It's documented. We have footage of him being the primary, just like we have footage of Martell. He used to be daddy daycare too. You know, he's trying to establish himself, and then he wants to pay. Yes.
Wants her to pay for his movie. That's not going to do anything at the box office.
Right.
Yeah, don't nobody want to see Todd movie.
I said you should have it in your phone. But she said, no, you deleted it. This one Candy was saying, what you deleted it for? I'm like, I said, chill. Now I look back at Todd and it's up there. So I went back there. I said, all right, I'll let y'all have that because I can't recall it. So I went back with Todd and the other husbands. So, you know what? Let me look at my phone. Let me see if I ever DM'd her. I did. I said, oh, I did DM her. And I read it. I said, 3 years ago. So, but I think on camera there, I said 2 years ago. But anyway, I took it up there. I said, here it is. Here's the message. I said, it didn't delete on my end. You must have deleted on your end, thinking it was going to delete on mine. But it didn't happen like that. So I got it. I read it out loud. And then when I told her, oh, this one got her mad. I said, oh, I tried to you 2 years ago. Why are you talking about it now? You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, 6 months ago. This was over 2 years ago. So she got mad. She said, don't you disrespect this queen? You should like that. Disrespect this queen? I said, I'm a king, but why you up here lying on me, though? You lied on me, you know?
You didn't lie.
So she made a big deal
You
out of it.
did DM her.
Look, Carlos is so pleased.
But Corey, can I say something though? I kind of agreed with Sheree in a sense that I feel like we need to learn this on these shows. Do not talk about another woman's man, boyfriend, whatever, unless you have the complete receipt. Like, unless Kenya had it saying that he was like, girl, what that mouth do? Or something. Like, yeah. Because he could have just been saying, what's up?
Right.
You know, what messed up, what Kenya messed up is she didn't take screenshots.
That's what I'm saying, though. You got to come with undeniable receipts. Especially with a woman like Sheree. Sheree is always on the man's side. Have y'all not noticed this?
Always.
So it's like, always. Like that.
But the thing about it is, he ain't got no money.
Okay.
You know what the worst part about it is? Here we go again with the vomitorium that is Real Housewives of Atlanta. Didn't Apollo get in Kenya's DMs? Didn't Kenya have the same whole, oh, your man messaged me before storyline? Nothing original is happening in Atlanta. They need to shut it down. At least get me different twats so that I can think that it's new. You can't twat on the show telling me the same thing that she just did follow back in the day. I'm not even watching this season.
What's up, Lola?
Hearing has already been done.
Exactly.
How can you guys even stand to torture your eyeballs? They're not bleeding yet. I'm like, wait.
I stopped watching.
You guys have time for this bullshit, really?
Well, time out. So I was reading that they actually had the lowest debut season of an episode ever. Because people are tired. I'm tired. They got Can I say this? Y'all gotta get rid of Candy. Where Candy contributes nothing. And honestly, I could do without Kenya. Kenya can go.
Yeah, Kenya Candy can go. And they can I don't even like Sanya. I watched a little last season.
Yeah, I don't like Sanya either.
I don't like Sanya, but maybe she can stay as a friend of. They can keep
her and get some butt injections for the love of God.
Yeah, she needs to make 3 hips on each side.
I gotta go, guys. I gotta go stun my grandmother's non-existent growth. I gotta go.
Okay, Dragon. See you later. Thanks for coming up.
I feel like Ross is more shapely than her. Ross got more shape than her. So
yes. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure. But he seems to like it. And then I heard that she spent $100,000 on that party. Bitch, your house wasn't even finished last season, and all of a sudden you couldn't even afford cabinets for a whole season. But you had $100,000 for a party this season. Okay, Sanya, you better watch your money, girl. You better watch your money.
She better watch her lying.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm sorry, my assistant gonna talk to me. I'm not gonna employ my sister and her husband and her talk to me crazy like that. Like that's what I'm
and you living rent free in my house.
Oh, so she has her whole family. Her sister lives there now too.
They've been
always having
last season. Yeah, girl, they've been there.
Oh yeah, see,
they live in the basement.
I kind of feel like they're trying to come with this whole thing for a spin-off ready show, you know. But they're not that
too boring for that shit. They too boring.
That's why they lost their other show.
Yeah, they're not that interesting. So she can go. She couldn't even hold up her own show. She needs to be off this show. We're talking about it.
I didn't even know she had a show, y'all. I didn't even know.
Me neither.
I didn't until she popped up on Roa. I was like, oh, she had a show. Oh.
Yeah. So you need to go back to your show because none of your viewers followed you over here because you didn't have any.
No, not a one.
But she can go. I would be more interested in seeing Drew pick up the pieces and try on great wigs.
Yes,
I would be more
I
interested
want to see
in
what her
seeing.
and Ralph put up. For real.
Mhm.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see who else is on the show?
I want to see Marlo's new house.
I can see Marlo. Oh, Marlo's not in the townhouse anymore?
No, she's building a house in I want to say Buckhead.
Oh, well, she better watch out. You know, Bravo loves to fire you right in the middle of construction.
Girl, say, girl, yes.
You better
She
ask
needs to make
Sheree.
sure. She needs to make sure she can.
Oh, you ain't
She needs
shit.
to make sure she can afford every nut and bolt, or before she ends up. She by Chateau took 18 years because you got let go.
I don't know why. Can I say this though? Just coming as a person who's like into real estate and shit. I don't know why all these fucking people need to have like an 18-bedroom mansion. Like, first of all, like me, that is so unappealing. I just want like a 3-bedroom condo. Like two bath, 3-bedroom condo, like in New York. Like, I don't want no fucking mansion. Like, the hell, I don't get the appeal of having a big ass house like that.
I don't know.
You
I
don't
would
have
love a
children.
big ass house like that. I got these 2 boys. I could be over here. They could be over there.
Mhm.
I'm good. I
I want my own wing, my own
Yeah,
floor.
I can have.
Yeah, but who gonna
have
clean all
in
that?
my
That's what
house.
I think. I'm like, who gonna clean all that?
Well,
You'll
I'll
see.
clean half, and then you employ someone to clean the other half.
Exactly.
There
I'll
you
clean
go.
my private area, and the part that hardly gets used, I'll call the lady to dust.
All right.
I
Y'all gotta figure
already
it out.
have it planned, you guys. I already have it planned.
I need my sanctuary, and I need my closet.
Because too many people knew. Oh, is that what happened? So she didn't want people driving by She by Chateau Marlo and watching construction the way everybody did on Sheree's self, because they found out where her plot of land was, and they went over there. They didn't have tour buses going over to watch construction, y'all. So she put a hold on it, huh? Well, she might want. So okay, she either needs to build faster before the check runs out. You know what I'm saying?
Girl,
Or
these contractors are notorious for taking their guys.
Right.
Exactly.
Because Bravo they even fired Tamara right after she bought her house behind the gate. Remember, she had just paid for that new house. Tamara had to move within 2 years of that, you guys. Tamara had to downsize because she couldn't afford it without the check.
Oh, wow.
Yep, they are good for that. Better watch out. You better not cry.
I feel like they do it on purpose, almost like.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
So that women can beg to be back on the show.
Yeah, you'll come and do anything.
Like Vicky,
right?
Who really doesn't need the show.
Yup.
But she likes that fame.
I don't think that the crossover is going to be that much of a legend as Carlos thinks, with Martell mucking up the Housewives of Atlanta. But yeah, her getting texted by somebody is so. What year was that? 2016, and her 2020 at least 2020. When was Apollo on the show? When did Apollo go to jail?
I want to say 2017.
Yeah, so that's so 2017. Get a new storyline. Arguing with somebody about whether or not they know you. That's that's season 2, Real Housewives of
episode
Atlanta,
3, I believe.
When Nene and Candy got into it.
Wait a minute, I own that season. Let me tell you.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about, huh?
I own that season. Let me see. Because I've gotten rid of cable a myriad of times.
Right.
It's gotten on my nerves. So
I'm refusing to watch. You guys will watch and let me know what's going on. And I bet I'll be able to name it.
I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it unless Lola forces me to.
What? Watch what?
Roa.
I'm not really watching it either. I'm not gonna force. I'm never forcing Corey to watch anything she don't want to watch. Because if I was gonna force her to watch something, I make her watch Love After Lockup.
You tried. I wouldn't do it.
Oh, what's happening with Monique and Derek on Love After Lockup?
So now she's cheated on her again. I don't know if they're still together because I know Carlos Ken interviewed them and they were together, but I don't know if they're together currently. What I can't believe is that one woman got back together with her husband, the redhead girl.
Uh-huh.
Remember the ones that lived in Vegas? I can't believe she got back with him after she knew he was cheating and he slept with her friend, but whatever. Apparently he's changed his way, but he has, and he's apparently cheated again. I don't know. I love that show. That show is so good to me.
Love After Lockup?
Yes.
That's hilarious. So does it last?
I mean, it's good to me. Like it's like I feel like the drama is fresh always. Like that
I
makes
can
sense.
see that in my home family. That's why I was like, I can't.
Hey, I'm done.
I can see that in my own family.
Your family crazy like that, Corey?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Totally. And that's exactly why I only fool with certain people.
I had a friend, rest in peace, that used to only look like she dated guys that had a case pending or that they were fresh out of jail. Yep. That was like, she had a resume with it. How many cases have you had? Anything pending? It was like her relationship freaking application. She wouldn't even mess with them. Yeah, I was like, she used to like writing to guys in jail. I was like, they probably have a form letter that they're sending to you and all the other girls.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Letter, and you're sitting here believing it. Like it used to, I saw right through it all the time. Yeah. But she loved those kind of men.
No, you want to hear something funny? I was at work one time at my last job, and I went into the office, and I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I was saying how like they have like an online site. What a lot of them do is that a lot of them are allowed to talk to people online. They're allowed to send emails, and they have like a profile. And we went on and we saw their profiles, like the men's interviews, and it was crazy.
Wow.
They had like how long they were serving. Like a lot of them were lifers, so a lot of them are like lonely, I guess, and they just want to talk to people.
Yeah.
But still, I'd be afraid. Like I don't mind like reaching out to someone and like talking to them, like not on some romance shit, but just to like, you know, like share an encouraging word or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'd be too afraid that you find out where I live somehow and kill my ass. I'm good.
Right.
It'd be an episode of Different World when Freddie was being a pen pal, and then he showed up, but he was the reporter.
I'll be back, y'all. Hold on.
Okay. So it's just like, no, I'm not. I think one of my friends went inside for a little while, and we wrote like 3 letters. That was it. Right. I was like, look, call me when you get out, okay? Call me when you get out. No, I can't.
So on the Real House, they're coming July 16th, Real Housewives of New York. Now they have Ube. That's the black girl that's a model, right? Okay. And then they have, who's this lady right here? I don't know who everybody is. Let's see. They don't have them listed. I don't know who everybody is.
You got a picture?
You looking at a picture? Let me share it. Okay. Let's go here. I'll go into the Instas on Instagram. Go to TV Deets in the Instagram, and we will take a look together.
Okay.
Together.
I don't know everybody, but my favorite YouTuber is on here, and I can't wait. She takes no stuff. None whatsoever.
Let's see, we have.
She's Afro-Latina.
Okay, that must be this one with this good curly hair in the middle. I don't know who she is.
Probably Sai. Her name is Sai Da Silva.
Oh, look, Giselle and Who's It's are filming for this season. There it is. Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Put us here. Put this here. Put this here.
Wait, so they didn't get fired? I don't understand this.
We need more than one black person, though. Really?
That's what I'm saying. But, I feel like, I'm not even... They should have an Asian, a Latina, a black.
Yeah, I don't understand because, like, New York is very Latin, very black, very Jewish. So
very Asian.
I'm a New Yorker. Like, what the fuck? If y'all really was gonna do the Real Housewives of New York, y'all would have a Dominican woman on there. Y'all would have a black woman on there, probably Jamaican of some descent. Y'all would have like an Indian on there. Y'all would have
like they need to respect the culture overall.
Y'all would have a Jewish woman. Y'all would have a Jewish.
Oh, they had a Jewish woman, but she had to tap out. You didn't see my video?
Oh
on
yeah, she made some
disparaging.
I understand. Oh my God, she said her dude said, "Oh, if you say that, that's like saying the inner with the hard ER," and thought they were going to get to stay on the show. They had to cease filming.
Oh, is that why they left?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I thought she left because she was getting harassed.
Well, that's white people speak for saying we got caught being racist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
And they turned it all around. Oh, you want to see I have that commercial. Hey, Make It Make Sense is in our house. He's in the Are you still in Dominican Republic?
Oh, you up? Wait, hold up. Make It Make Sense. You in DR? You gotta let me know where you at so I can send you where the spots at. Girl, that's my hood over there.
Yeah, you should.
I told him the other day. I was like,
well, you gotta let me know how big your purse is, because some of the places I'll be going to is she expensive, girl. She a little expensive. Depending where you at, let me know where you at.
And what do you mean I'm a boy, Mims?
Thanks, Corey, but I'm a boy. Yeah, what?
What?
Oh, he's at Casa de Campo.
Okay, so you went to Playa Mintas. I think it's the only playa there. It's PLAYA space MINTAS. How beautiful is the water there? I'm sure you went there because of that's like, I think that's the only beach they have there. It's like super nice. Did you go to where they have the old colonial looking building and stuff? It's like up and you can see the lake at the bottom. Ooh. I'm telling you, I was just there. This place is expensive. This is where the rich people go, child.
Okay.
Yeah, it's real nice. I didn't There's better food outside of Casa de Campo, by the way.
Oh, you said your favorite YouTuber was a girl, and he's like, I'm a guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I meant to say my favorite fashion YouTuber.
So is this only going to stream on Peacock? Because at the end of this commercial, it says on Peacock. Yeah, it says on Peacock at the end of this commercial. I wonder.
What I am worried about with Sai is she's a real fashion person. She works Fashion Month for her is like, she's in Milan, she's in Europe, she's front row or second row. She's real. Okay? This chick is real.
Real deal.
She's real. She's had a blog for over 10 years, fashion blog for over 10 years. Her kids work for her.
With the clarity, understanding, and motivation.
Her kids are making bank.
Everything is going to be okay. I recently sought guidance.
Yeah, let me know though, Mims, if you want any recommendations. I was there last month.
Oh wow.
This
all right.
Robin is doing psychic commercials now, you guys. Robin Dixon went to a psychic and she feels great now. And this is her paid advertisement.
Well, did she tell her that he gonna cheat again?
I don't think she wants to know.
Ever about my team.
Okay.
I have some big business decisions and opportunities on the horizon.
Do you now?
Advisors, I am so much more confident in those decisions.
Yo, I can't wait to hear his reaction.
Portfolio to levels beyond my wildest dreams. My California Psychics advisor delivered a message that was inspirational and truly has me so excited for what's next. Working with California Psychics was super easy and
why the fuck you lying?
So easy that I even met with my advisor while on vacation. Based on the
well, you're not in my homeboys too.
My preferences on their reading style and
She crazy, you guys. Anything to sell wares, I guess. I don't believe it.
Why?
Okay, so he says he's at Casa. You said favorite, Beyonce and Jeff Bezos. Oh, have a home at this resort.
Mims,
Really?
Mims, hold up. Let me give Rim some recommendations. Mims, you're not that far from Punta Cana. You're like 40 minutes away, if I'm not mistaken. Because I made that drive. I was staying in Punta Cana. I drove down to Casa de Campo and stayed there. You know what I'm saying? If you go to Punta Cana, go to Playa Blanca. It's a $300 minimum to get in. I get in for free because I got connects, but you gotta pay I think it's $300, and that includes like drinks and stuff. You gotta spend at least $300 there. But the good thing about it is that it's a really nice beach. All the ratchet hoes ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's real exclusive, and the vibes is right. So go there. Y'all, sorry I was MIA. I was in Thailand. I took my ass to Thailand. Girl,
did you have any authentic Thai iced tea while you were there?
I had everything. I'm broke. Loan me $300. So why is you okay? So if you broke, why are you a Casa de Campo? Are you looking for a sugar daddy? Is that why you there? You in the right spot?
Well, he met somebody named Ernest or somebody that has a harem and is taking applications.
Well,
but I don't know if.
I don't.
But I thought he wanted applications for women. But you know, Mims is kind of cute. He might make an exception. I'm not sure.
He is adorable.
House of Aaron broke down what they did. Okay, so the other day we were on Mims' channel, and we were talking about how Jamie Foxx's situation was allegedly supposed to be private, but his daughter kept posting about it. And then whenever she posted something about it, then she would post the commercial that she's in with her dad, and she would get far more views on that post after posting about her dad that they wanted to supposedly keep it private. So Mims did not say that he thought she was doing it, but he said he could see how people might say that she's clout chasing doing that, because it could look like that, but weren't saying that. We were just saying it could look like that, you know? And so I guess what he's saying is that Aaron, House of Aaron, broke it down, and there's cheating and the other woman and the firing. I'm not sure. Jamie Foxx and his daughter just signed a contract with Fox to co-host a show. Oh, I did see that. So
yeah, she said that was coming.
Yeah, you did say that something was coming up the pike. But yeah, I saw about that. Oh my gosh. It's okay though. I don't think that's a problem, do you?
Well, okay. So yeah, y'all, like I was saying, I was in Thailand for like 2 weeks and a half. So I've been disconnected a little bit because when it's nighttime over here, it's daytime over there. So you know, it's real different. But I was checking on Media Takeout. I was on Radar Online, and I sure damn did see Corey Berman and getting a divorce. I said, whoop. She trying to find her a new sugar daddy. That's what she trying to do.
I think she already found herself a new sugar daddy because the word on this curb is she been plotting and planning this for a long time.
Really?
Oh, damn. I knew it wasn't gonna last when I heard that he wasn't a marquee player with the Falcons. I heard he was fourth string, sitting in the locker room, not even on the bench.
He a backup player, yeah.
And that she was trying to make Big Papa jealous because he wasn't gonna leave his wife. No, that Latin man ain't gonna leave his wife. Are you crazy? Come on, Kim.
All right, I'm gonna say this, and if y'all get mad, y'all can get mad. I don't give a good goddamn whatever. Ain't no Latin man gonna leave his Latin woman for a white woman. Never.
No, it's not gonna happen.
I'm so sorry. White men will leave their white women for Latin women, but a Latin man will never leave a Latin woman for a white woman. That is crazy. No one's gonna go from seasoned chicken to unseasoned chicken. I'm sorry.
I knew that from the get-go. When I found out who, because this is, Big Papa that we know now is not the original Big Papa. Season 1 of Roa, she had another Big Papa. And Nene chased him away.
Oh, really?
That is the big thing between her and Nene. Why her and Nene fell
out. That's why Kim is mad at her.
Yes, because she ran away that Big Papa. I don't know if Big Papa 1 had as much money as Big Papa 2. But that's why she kept telling Nene, that's why Big Papa said, you're trash. Yeah, she didn't mean the Big Papa she was dating. She meant the other one. That's right. Because Big Papa too, his house and his family has been all over reality TV. One, his house was
wait, I have a question, because from what I understand, Big Papa is mega rich. Where did Big Papa get his money from?
Wasn't it
real estate development? He's a real estate developer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's a real estate developer who's Puerto Rican. He's Puerto Rican. Real estate.
No, Mims. No, you got it all the way twisted. He said Alex A-Rod was risking it all for Madison from Southern Charm. He was going to leave Joe for her. He was never going to leave
Jennifer for her.
No, he was never. No, he was never going to leave J-Lo for her. One, not even because J-Lo's Latin, because of her notoriety and her fame. He could write off. Hey, this Madison chick wasn't going to get him to no Oscars, to no Emmy parties, and nothing like that. That's first and second of all. Third of all, he was trying to hit it and quit it and continue on with J-Lo. Because what Alex Rodriguez is a Dominican man, and I'm part Dominican. And Mims, you in DR right now. You already know the men ain't shit. So I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, Big Papa 2 and Big Papa 1 were both in real estate. They were both in real estate.
So he was stepping out with this.
Exactly that. Like,
so yeah, he's not. He might have played with the straight lines, but he wasn't gonna stay with the straight line.
His mom? Are you serious? I mean, well, listen.
It looks like his hips might hurt when he gets off her. You know, because when bones hit each other, you hear that? When bones hit like that, sometimes.
Ain't nothing to grab on right there, okay?
Yeah.
But can I say something? All these videos like you've seen of J-Lo and Ben, they don't
look happy.
Ben looks miserable to me.
Oh yeah, totally.
They do not look happy at all.
No, I can't tell with her, but him, he clearly, like, he ain't hiding it. Like, he's like,
he's like, where is my drink?
There's a recent one of him like helping her into the car, and the way he slammed the car door and shit. Oh my God.
This look right here.
When she pulled his coattails at the Grammys.
This look right here.
Yeah, I could tell she's controlling.
Yeah. He's like, really?
He wants a Sam Adams real quick. Mm-hmm. That was his drink of choice. He wants a Sam Adams real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
And look, she let him have a little sip, so he's nice. Mm-hmm. And this one, she's like, oh, there's too many people going to be around. He's like, but it's right in the car. I can just have a sip. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh my God.
He gonna be back in rehab soon.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. She don't allow him to smoke because they swap one addiction for the other.
Uh-huh. See, and this is the first time around.
Mm-hmm. When he kissed her behind in the movie, in the music video, I was like,
I agree with Mademoiselle. Hold on, let me read this. J-Lo is so sad. She can't be by herself. There is no way I would take a man back who left me at the altar. I'll never forget how it went down the first time. Right? He didn't leave her
back now,
but he called it off beforehand. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I agree with you, Mademoiselle. Ain't no way in hell if a man.
Ain't no way.
But I'm gonna take him back. Fuck that shit, bitch. Fuck that.
They called her the end of his career, remember?
Especially a man that's cracked out. No, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, go to Mims. Go to Mims real quick. I want to read Mims. Mims says no one is ever happy with J-Lo because her only concern is publicity. Facts. She is going to have a difficult time going and losing her Google's hits. J-Lo is a Kardashian with talent. Yeah, with talent.
What talent? Yeah. What talent, Mims? Yeah, what talent does she have? She can dance. She can dance.
No, she can sing. Okay, J-Lo can sing 3 songs.
Yo, I
said she can sing 3 notes. She can sing 3 notes. When she did the Selena movie, She did very good, you guys.
Girl, they did overtones on that shit. Girl, they was gonna let her disrespect the saintly
Selena
dead
like
like
that?
that.
So she didn't sing those songs in Selena's
No.
No, she okay. All right, you know how when y'all let me explain something, y'all. Y'all ever sing a song while the artist is singing it, and when it blends in, it sounds like you can sing, but you really can't?
Yeah,
It's like
I
that.
did that. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like
The
that.
only thing she sung in Selena is Como la Flor. That's
No,
it.
No,
That's
she had to
it.
sing the opening verse.
When they were rushing the stage, remember?
Yeah.
In Mexico? That's the only thing she sung. That's it.
Wait, hold up. Mim says she can't act, y'all stop. No,
act where?
Mims, let me tell you
Act
something.
where?
You can act when you play the same fucking role in every goddamn movie.
Right.
She's
She's either a wedding planner or
not even a Latino wedding planner. She was Italian.
She was Italian. No, let me tell you something.
Italian.
She plays the same character in every single goddamn movie. Tell me I'm lying.
Anybody but a Latina.
Yeah,
he plays anybody but a Met.
Enough was that
good. Enough was a good movie. Which
no.
Where she got her ass beat, and then she had to turn around and whoop his ass.
He said Enough was a good movie.
No.
Enough was your favorite.
Enough was triggering to me.
Oh yeah, watch this part. Watch this. This is what I'm talking about right here. Watch this.
He's like, get in the freaking car.
He's like, get in there already.
That look like a Honda Civic.
She's like, oh yeah, they're gonna love this. Close the. Oh, look how he slammed the door. Look how he slammed the door.
He's like,
yo. He was like,
that's hilarious. He's so.
What is that? An S class, or is that a C class?
It's the follow through though. He like totally.
He's like, he flipped that hand up.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Look, he's like,
You're like, hurry up and get in there.
She's like, wait,
I want Mims to answer a question because I'm trying to see what level of hoeing is Mim doing over down at the DRs.
He's there for a wedding. His friend's getting married.
Hold up, Mims. Do you have a Speedo on down at the DRs? What kind of swimsuit you wearing, girl?
He's been having his tank top on all this whole time. I'm gonna.
I know he's been thirst trapping.
You ain't got the girls out. You ain't thirst trapping. There's some boys with money down there.
He's been
thirst
trapping.
I'm gonna show you what he's been doing. I'm gonna show you.
He's been thirst trapping.
Oh, we got Mims up. Let's see his.
And then he let his hair grow. He let his hair grow.
Okay, girl. I cannot.
Look at him.
Oh, look, he's serving us poolside fierceness.
Look at him smizing. Look at him.
Let's go down here. Oh, there he
I'm
was.
a virgin.
Oh, I know you're a man. I'm just saying. Like, oh my God, I cannot.
Look at him. Look at
him. Look.
He said, go ahead. Let me see his hashtags real quick. Let me see his
Look, he said, and he's a man. He is a man.
I know he's a man. He don't need to say it 10,000 times. Let me see. Move it over. I'm trying to see the hashtags.
He's trying to trade in on his racially ambiguousness.
You're not a virgin. Stop. I'm sick. I'm so sick and tired of him lying about that. Oh yeah, that is. Oh, I had breakfast there. That's the golf course.
It's gorgeous.
That's the golf course. Yeah, I had breakfast there. I didn't like the food there. Do you like the food there? I didn't like it. Curves, let me see the hashtags. Curves.
I was gonna ask Mims, does Mims use sunblock or no sunblock?
Oh my gosh. First of all, everybody's supposed to use sunblock.
Yeah, I mean, I do, but sometimes people don't. I just didn't know if he was trying to come home.
Wait, let me hold up, Curves. I don't know if you heard me. I said, let me see the hashtags. I want to see something because I saw something funny.
Oh, let me see. Oh, melanin poppin', black boys.
First of all, Mims, Dominican Republic is a country. It's spelled with a capital D and a capital R. Just so you know. I don't play by my second home.
Black boys, melanin poppin', hot boy summer, black boy joy, love it. Love it.
Yeah, you get burnt
Black
out there.
YouTubers. Black YouTuber.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's check how many Mims. I'm gonna do this real quick.
I think Mims is lying. I think he wearing a Speedo down there. That's my opinion.
I know I can't see the shorts on him.
No,
That's-
no,
He got
Mademoiselle,
some nice legs.
you talking
He got
about
some nice
Haiti.
legs.
Mademoiselle, you confusing Haiti. Ain't nobody.
I'll be right back.
He didn't give us a lot of. Oh, there he is.
Look at him.
Looking out.
I'll be right back.
He said,
Is this
"Keep
where,
it cute,
were you
Lola."
working?
Oh no, no.
Were you working out
No,
here,
no.
Mims, because you knew you were going to the DR and you were keeping it tight before your trip? You were getting us some good definitions before your trip for all these tank tops you're sporting. Oh, look, I like this picture of him.
Which one?
Was he a model? Were you a model, Mims? He be serving us blue steel faces, huh? He be doing those little poses. We love you, Mims. Okay, let's take Mims off.
No, they
'Cause we
don't.
love Mims.
I-
Oh yeah,
I have-
congratulations.
My mom is literally from there, and that's my second citizenship. There's nowhere that speak French. I mean, there might be, maybe there's places that, because I know they teach English and French in school sometimes, but like there's no French speaking area.
Uh-huh.
The first language.
Yeah, we're crazy. We are
Second-
crazy, Mims. We are.
Yeah, I know they stalking you.
We love you. I'm happily married, by the way, so you guys all know that. So I'm not
Oh
really
my God.
trying to get at Mims, not at all. Okay. Are we in an area where French people bought the property? I remember reading there's French people in Dominican Republic.
Not
Is that
really,
what
not
you
like
said?
not enough to. I don't know. There's Italians there too. Like there's a mix of people. There's a Japanese area where people came after World War II, and they're still there to this day.
I'm back.
French, there's no French community like
Really
that.
just pour into us, right? The importance.
You look so
of
pretty.
care
She
about
does. She is really pretty.
the importance.
She's having a live right now.
Care
About what?
Real.
through. So we appreciate you guys so much. Essential Luxury Massage bought a badge. Thank you so much. And today we have two amazing guests who will be joining us, and we're going to be talking about creating mental health practices that work, that are beneficial. We all know that life is tough. We all know that.
Wait, hold on. Can you pause her? Because she ain't saying a bunch about nothing. He says, what do y'all think about the petition to fire Carlos? I think it's dumb, like the one for Andy. I think it's dumb.
At our best self. So, without
Well, I kind of liked her.
Here, Miss Lula Berra and Miss
Lula
Joy
Berra, yeah.
Wilson. So
Let me
hold
get
on
off
just
her.
a second.
It won't go off.
Okay, Lula
There.
is here.
Shut up. There. No, I made her too big. I can't unsqueeze her.
Oh,
There.
no.
But yeah, so what I think, Carlos, I heard there's a petition, but there's a lot of petitions around Carlos shows. They either want to fire Miss Wanda, have a blackout. I mean, these people are very Oregon freaking-ized, man. They live in Berkeley, California. I don't know. Like they're like really picking up the slack on these movements. I'm like, do you have time to do something else? I don't think he should get fired. I just feel like if you don't want to subscribe to him, don't subscribe. If you don't want to support what he does, don't support it.
Right.
But how are you going to get a petition to fire somebody from their own creation?
Right. And
They
I
need
just
to be
think
smarter.
And I just think no matter who hosts these shows, whether it's Carlos or Andy or whoever, someone's always going to feel a type of way about them. I feel like I have more grace and empathy for them because I feel like they're in a difficult spot. They either their questions are too harsh or not harsh enough. Like they never make everyone happy. Everyone's always trying to critique their job in particular. When I feel like it's a difficult job to do, and I feel like even if you replace them with any other host on the planet, either they're not going to go hard enough, or they're going to go too lenient, or they're going to go too hard and need to be pulled back. Like I think it's like a lose-lose situation for whoever holds that position.
Yeah, it's crazy. I feel like I don't really see how you can kick somebody off of what they created. Is my bottom line.
Yeah, I agree with that
and
as
that's
well.
a lot of nerve.
Yeah,
Excuse me, we don't like you, but we like what you created. Let's get you fired. No, that's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
We're a package deal. Package deal.
Unfortunately. The
only way I see a resolvement of this is that, like, if they vote on like questions for the reunion, like maybe they ask like a handful of questions that viewers have voted on. Do you understand what I'm saying? That way, at least the viewers feel more represented within the questioning of the reunion. But other than that, I don't see much other else of a point. Like,
well, he does. He's creating a toxic workplace, definitely.
Wait, he said Carlos said Martell saved Roa from my mouth dropped. He said that?
Yes, he did.
That's a reach.
Carlos
A
said
big reach.
Well, we know that Carlos wants to sleep with Martell. So
I'm telling you, Carlos wants to lick those cheeks.
He wants to turn Martell. But when Melody said, "My husband, I thought I married a man and not a queen," I was like,
"Oh,
yes." She said that.
I mean, listen.
Yes.
And Tiffany was like, "What?" I was like, "Dang, Mel, tell us how you really feel."
And that's the other part.
Like that.
What was
that's the other part? When I went on that other place,
backlash for her online, because I feel like she's kind of using like, how do I say this correctly? She's kind of using a term they use for certain gay males as like a slur towards a straight man. So I feel like, isn't that like?
I think she meant stunt queen. I think she meant stunt queen, drama queen.
Because if you call a straight man a queen, I feel like you're implying that he is. You get what I'm trying to say?
Maybe she said what she said though. She has how many years experience with him? She did birth his children. She has seen now and knows what to like say. This is a real man. This is a queen. She can say that. I feel like she has every right to decide to describe him like that based off of her interactions with him. And I don't feel like it's a slur as much of an observation of behavior.
He is a stunt one. He likes to go stunt after stunt after stunt. And that birthday, when you see the birthday party, Lola, girl.
What birthday party?
His daughter's birthday party. You know, Mariah and the middle daughter is have birthdays close together, so she threw them a joint skating party.
Oh, that's nice.
But they don't have parties when they're with Martell on the odd years.
Okay, I just have a question though. Why are we still watching, Lola? You speak against Melody and the Melanites will cancel you. First of all, yes, you better call me Lola, because when they go low, I go to hell. So yes, ma'am. I am Lola. I go low, and I don't give two damns about it. First of all, I don't care. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not speaking ill on Melody. What I'm saying is that calling a straight man a queen, in my opinion, I think it's wrong to throw gay accusations at a straight man almost as a slur, because it's almost like you're saying there's something wrong with being gay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, to me, I don't know. That's not perspective. I don't know if I'm wrong. We on the channel, we all have different opinions. Let's talk about it. But that's you know what I'm saying? No, because then you're just implying that why, like, based on his actions with have been wrong, he's part of the LGBTQ community, and that's an insult to the LGBTQ community. That's all I'm saying. And also, I'm not saying anything against Melody. I like Melody for the most part. I do feel like she's not completely real. I don't like when she smiles a lot instead of just saying how she really feels. Like, I feel like you can see
the Southern thing.
Huh?
That's a Southern thing.
See, that's the thing. I'm New Yorker. We just say what we feel when we feel it, and that's it.
Yeah, that's a Southern thing. Is when a Southern woman say, "Oh, Lord bless your soul," that means F you.
Okay.
And I don't know. I feel like there's something to be said for people that can hold their composure in the midst of crazy.
No, I think there's a balancing act, right?
I feel like also, as long as she's being consistent with it, like, so we've seen her consistently stay above what's happening. So I don't feel like she's playing herself by not being real. I feel like that is her real, and not everybody's real has to be biting back or has to be hyphy. You know what I'm saying?
I think you can be honest without going to 100. I don't think you need to go from 0 to 100. I think you could say how you feel and explain how you feel, and walk away from it. You don't necessarily have to always wear a smile on the face, because I think that does wear on you after a while, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, it could, but I also feel like she's been very consistent the whole time with not taking it there. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is Melody. I don't feel like she's not speaking her truth. Her truth is how she's telling it, where she doesn't get involved in shit
Yeah,
like
and
that.
Miss Van doesn't get overly hyped either. So it's
Yeah.
just
It's genetic. Y'all saying it's genetic?
Apples and trees. Apples and trees. Because we see Wanda and her mom, what they do with their apples and trees. You know?
My mom goes ballistic. I go ballistic, you know.
Hold up. Mim says, I'm just giving a fair warning. I've seen the fan base take a channel down once they're activated. I didn't say anything rude about her. I'm just saying I don't think you should when you call a straight man and queen, we all know what they're implying.
And as a millimeter,
here's
her partner, it's not gonna happen.
I'm not gonna act dumb and not speak my mind because of a fan base. Y'all got the wrong one. Y'all got the wrong one. I don't care. Come at me if you want to. Don't give a damn. I'm gonna speak my mind regardless. What I'm saying is that you cannot call a straight man a queen as an insult. To me, that's a little dodgy, especially because she's from the South. I gotta look at it like a little with squinty eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, but her brother's also gay, and she was very offended when Martell said the homophobic stuff about her brother too. So
when he said that.
I don't know. I don't feel like she's being like that. I feel like she's literally saying she wishes she had her babies by a man and not a queen who needs more attention than her, who wants to try to do all these little girl games with her.
Yeah, that's such a read.
I feel like that's where she was going with it. I don't feel like she's saying altogether he's gay and wants to be Carlos's new.
May I ask a question? Can we talk about the fact that Carlos is so nice and close to Martell after he did say those derogatory things towards her brother?
We talked about that. We said that Martell, and that's why Carlos doesn't care. Because he just is trying to get Martell turned so bad. He doesn't even care that Martell talked all those stuff about her brother.
Exactly.
That's crazy to me.
Because listen, let me tell you, when someone thinks they can turn you and they're part of the LGBTQ community, they don't let up. Been there, done that.
They'll just stick around and be your soft place to land.
Yes, that's what they want. And that's what they want.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what they want. It's not all people of that community, but there are some ruthless and conniving people in that community that will do that.
Right. And then can we go right here to Lola, just for a quick second? I'm gonna push back. You know why? Because people need to use words the way they're intended to be used. And I've said it before. If you look at the etymology of queen, everybody knows what it means, right?
Right.
So who's using it incorrectly anyway, right? So I feel like just because people get to adopt it for a slang term for what is perceived as, a subculture, a culture within a culture of humans, right? Queen has been adopted by LGBTQIA after it was adopted by and used for aristocrats and royalty and whatnot. However, the real term for queen is
that's dictionary, daughter.
Yes, you missed that, honey. You know she a dictionary person.
Queen is a prostitute. Let's go right here.
Really?
Yeah, queen means prostitute, female ruler who inherits it, outstanding, chosen, colony of bees, female that's not Old English, geriatric, related to Quan, and Quan is a prostitute. You don't see this?
Oh wow. An impudent or ill-behaved
etymology
woman or
so
a prostitute.
Maybe, so maybe this is what Melody was talking about, because he's an ill-behaved prostitute. Yeah, so that's what the real definition of queen is. And I even have queen on my license plate before I found out what the etymology was.
Wow.
And I'm like, ooh, that's not
Wait, time out.
okay.
Curbs, you should have been a lawyer.
Yes.
Right?
You should have
My
been a lawyer.
daddy always says that, Lola.
Yeah, you
My
should have
daddy
been.
always says that. But yeah,
No,
so
can I ask you a quick question? Is Married to Medicine back yet?
Not yet.
All right, I'm
no,
done.
I can't wait either.
I can't wait.
Ooh,
Because
me
you got
neither.
Quad, her ex-husband,
Yup.
her
His
friend
new
who
wife.
used to date her ex-husband, and
His
the new wife.
And Phaedra.
Yeah, Phaedra's the one that used to date the ex-husband.
Phaedra used to date Eugene?
Yes.
Oh, that doesn't even seem like her type.
And when he was gonna propose to Quad, she helped him.
Oh.
Wait, I don't know. Mims, I don't know what you're talking about.
My DMs blew up when Sherelle was reading the court documents.
What
I had to
court
turn my
documents?
notification off.
Girl.
No.
This happened
What
while you were
happened?
gone, girl.
Tell us all about it, Corey, because I haven't been over to Sherelle.
So,
yeah, I haven't either.
You know, our good Judy Ebony from Style Shows.
Ebony M, shout out.
Oh, that is my
Ebony
good Judy.
M,
That's
our
nice.
good Judy. She sent out the bat signal, girl, talking about Sherelle is up there going after Mel and reading the court documents and saying all this stuff. You have to analyze it and let me know what you think. And I was like, it was like she was slandering Mel the whole entire time.
Well, Mims, you gotta get the Melodites or whatever you call them to Sherelle's because she's actually.
The millimeters. Listen, I love Melody because she showed me that even though I'm far removed from my situation and I'm still trying to make my success happen,
right?
She showed me it can be done.
Yeah,
you can do it. That's what she's showing people who's been in that same situation.
Right.
I believe that people should stop trying to take down people who's trying to show people another way of life.
That's true. I agree with that. And what I liked about her is that she didn't allow this man to continue to gaslight her and abuse her both mentally and physically.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that he was physically abusive, but I feel like
mentally.
Yeah, whatever's going on with you.
Saw it.
Wait, hold on. Whatever's going on with you mentally can manifest physically, right? That can physically make you sick. That's what I'm saying. And I feel as if, how do I say this? I feel as if it's amazing that she was able to get a divorce and move forward. Like, there's a lot of women that will stay to hang on for the kids or whatever have you, especially because they just had a baby. I think it's great that she got divorced and moved on and started her businesses and all that.
And is so successful.
Right. She's not like Tisha. She's not like Tisha in a marriage with a man that don't respect her. That's all I'm saying.
Look, he says I'm not involved.
You're not involved with what?
Because the millimeters have been up his behind.
Why have they been up your butt?
Because of that lie Sherelle and Diva did.
Well, how did he get involved in it?
Yeah, what does that got to do with you, Mims?
They blew up his DMs. I don't know why they did. You gotta let us know why they blew up your DMs, friend. Did you say anything about it? Because I thought what happened.
I told y'all not to trust people without edges. I told y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
I told y'all.
I thought we said that. I thought we had already said
We already said that. Y'all missed that line when I read people for filth. Filth.
Honey, you need to go back and look at our channel because
that was on Renee's. Remember on
Renee's channel.
Well, are you guys late? Are you guys free right now? You want to take it to your channel?
No, but we can do it later tonight. If y'all,
yes,
I could do it after 6. Y'all want to do that? We could do an impromptu live.
Well, I know I have something for my time around 5, from 5 to 7 my time. I'll be busy.
All right, so let's do 7. Let's do 7 my time. Well, 7 your time is 4, right?
Yeah, so that'll only give me an hour because I have an appointment from 5 to 7.
Their time is
in my little corner of YouTube. Mims, you're not problematic at all, though. So I don't.
No, Mims is freaking calm.
You're not problematic at all. You are a perfect gentleman.
Right.
Mims, do I have permission to hurry up and play your theme song? I love it. Like
I be twerking all the time.
Me too. I can't help it. My kids walked in. I was gonna make an Instagram to it, and they were like, "Mom, what are you doing?" I was in the kitchen twerking to make it make sense. It was hilarious. Hilarious. My 15-year-old was like, no, Mom, don't post
Brendan
that.
said, Mom, please stop.
Look, he said, sure, LOL. I just love your freaking song so much. I do.
I
Here, I'm
love
going to
it.
find it.
That was the
Play it.
best money you ever spent. man.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
And remember, he was so concerned that the guy didn't get it to him. And then by the time he got it, it was a full-on fucking masterpiece. I'm like,
It sure is. You need
it's
to
a
put that
masterpiece,
on
man.
Apple Music. That need to go on
Yes.
Apple Music.
Yes, because it is good like that. Good like that.
Mims said,
But,
Mims, didn't nobody ever say something bad about you. Don't, like, you're fine. He said, I stay in my little corner of YouTube. You sure do. No one's ever, I never heard anything bad about you. Starting some stuff. So you're good.
No, never ever. You've always been a perfect messy gentleman. Okay.
You are messy though. You really are. You act all innocent and stuff, but I see right through that shit.
Perfect messy gentleman who's always been helpful to everyone.
Yes, you have. That is true.
did you used to model, Mims? That was the question earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He
Because
did.
you are smizing. Because you smile.
Oh, wait, I have to do his other. So you have 2 channels, Mims? The Mims YouTube Tips. Is that really your channel, or did somebody clone you?
No, that's him. That's him.
Okay, I just subscribed to that one too. You guys go subscribe to his other channel, Mims YouTube Tips. I'm trying to find one.
Sorry, y'all.
Here we
Does
go.
anyone else watch Love After Lockup? I swear I love that show. So, Curves, you watch it, right?
No, I only know about the lady and the man.
No, I need somebody. I need a buddy to watch it. Who watches it on here? I need somebody to talk to about it. That show is so good.
I don't watch that mess.
Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't. I
Oh,
don't.
somebody came after you. Mim says that's not true. I've had some people come after me, but I don't acknowledge it and steer clear of beef. Oh,
Me
damn!
too.
I didn't know somebody came after you.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
You should.
Yeah.
You did a good job to keeping it on the low.
Right, you sure did.
Keep it on the low.
I said hook her straight, and they never came back after me. So, and I called them out by name.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go all the way back to a video from last week. Oh, here it is. This is hilarious, you guys. Watch.
Has had enough of Kim. He's trying to protect his assets, but kind of it's too late for that. She kind of told you what it was from the very beginning.
People call me a gold digger, but they just want what I have.
And he's shading her. Make it make sense, Bill.
Hey. Okay, I'm literally up twerking. Come on, everybody.
Work it.
That's right.
Work it. I'll make it make sense.
I'm done.
That's right.
See, Mim's gonna flag your channel now for using his.
Pop it.
Hey. Put your hand on your hip. Pop it.
Twerk it.
Make it make sense. That's right.
No, Mims, you're right. It is hard to get out of people once you get it. But if you say hook her straight from the beginning and let them know that you ain't the motherfucking one,
That's
they turn
hilarious.
They turn over
I
live.
can't find his second channel.
Did you block us, Mims, so we can add your channel?
That is hilarious. I love that song. I don't know why. That guy.
Yeah,
had
it's
a bop
catchy,
on his
too.
hand.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah, you know, it is hard. You know who's in a beef right now?
Who's in a beef?
Prosperity got caught up in some stuff.
No, not with Wanda again.
Yes, it's all about that again. Yes.
Oh.
Wait, what happened? See, I go on vacation and I miss everything, y'all.
Hey,
Prosperity and Wanda in it again. Dang.
Wait,
I don't know
Wanda?
if it's specifically
Yes.
Wanda, but I know it's
Wanda
Love
who?
and Marriage
Wanda from
Mess.
Love and Marriage.
And the
Oh,
people
yeah.
came for her, and she
Oh,
ended up in a live
my
with the
God.
people yelling at her. And yeah, it was crazy. Telling her she was clout chasing by posting her opinion. Oh my gosh, it was a lot. It was a lot.
She
I
got a
don't know.
whole
Can
show.
I say something, y'all? Can I say something? So
Yeah.
I think it's messed up to beef with YouTubers, but I feel like in Prosperity's like situation, like the silver lining is that this could lead to more subscribers. I'm just saying.
Yes.
This is good marketing. Yeah, I got a business degree, so you know I'm always thinking with my business hat on. So I just feel like when you're beefing with a celebrity, that just brings more attention to your channel.
It does.
Prosperity's Mims.
Oh, Prosperity Thick Girl 40.
Girl for it. I like that name.
Yeah.
She let everybody know everything.
Mm.
She said, I'm big, I'm 40, I'm prosperous.
That's right.
Right. So you guys, we're gonna go live again. What time?
About 8:00 your time, right? 8:00 our time, 7:00 yours.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, y'all want to go live 8:00 my time, our time, Corey?
Yeah.
That's 5:00 your time.
Okay, then I'll come after my meeting then.
Exactly.
You guys go on.
All right, let's do
and
that.
I'll come on when I can, because I do have that 5:00 thing. I have.
And we'll have the link down so y'all can come up and we can talk. Y'all can catch me up on everything that's been going on. That's what it'll be about. Anything.
Yeah, because 8:00 our time is 7 your time.
No, I'm 3 hours ahead.
No,
so
she's 3 hours. No, she's 3 hours behind. You're in California, so you're 3 hours behind.
So that's 9:00 our time.
Yeah, that part.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay. 8:00 our time.
Like, from what I saw in her clip memes, she replayed it on her channel. She was in a chat on somebody else's channel, and she replayed the interaction on her channel. I'm not sure. I just stay out. I'm like you, Mims. I stay off of beef. It puts me to sleep anyway, and it might have parasites. I'm just like over here with it.
I'm down.
Especially
That's a parasite.
Hey, hold up, y'all.
Yeah.
Breaking news. Meet your new Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue cover model.
Oh, let me show you.
Martha
Stewart.
Martha.
No.
Yes, ma'am. You better show it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Did I just like that?
Does she have her ankle bracelet on in the picture?
That's hilarious. Let me see if I can catch up to it.
Not the ankle bracelet.
Yes, Martha Stewart.
No, I'm glad she's been out of jail.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh, she said, well.
That's a comeback story. But she should have never been there. Let me see.
She was in there for insider trading.
And yeah, she was in there for doing what men do all day.
Oh,
they
that's
were just
good.
mad that she
All
did
day
it too.
long.
Is this going to show us right here? 1,
But Martha
2.
didn't snitch though.
Nope, she sure didn't.
That's why her and Snoop get along so well.
Right, I was about to say that. She sure did.
Because she ain't no snitch.
Oh,
Okay,
Grandma. You better work, Grandma.
Yeah. Showing them grandma boobs. You better go ahead.
Ooh, got the titties.
Oh, Martha.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Grandma finna steal all the grandpas.
Congrats on hitting another milestone, the oldest
go
to
ahead.
grace the Sports Illustrated.
She looks good though. Well, Martha always did look good. She was never a slouch.
Yeah, she never was. I always liked her, my damn self.
I like
I
her
was looking
hustle.
for her on their page, but she's not on their page.
I like Martha's hustle.
Huh? You liked Martha's husband?
Hustle.
Oh yeah, her hustle.
Oh, her husband wasn't no good. Her ex-husband was no good, but I love her hustle.
Look at her, y'all. She looks so, and her skin looks so nice.
She's so cute.
Look like she's been moisturizing.
Wait, hold up. Speaking of old people, can y'all please tell me why Robert De Niro had another baby at 80? I don't understand it.
Girl.
Because sperm still works no matter how old you are.
I know,
No matter how old the ball sack, the sperm still works, ladies.
I understand that. I know how biology works, but what I'm saying is that I have no kid at 80. That's me personally.
I think the lady should have thought about that. I mean, you can't get child support from the grave.
Do y'all think?
She better make sure that baby in that will.
Yeah, I think she snuck some Viagra in this drink, y'all. That's what I think.
Yes. Yes, I'm all for Martha Stewart gracing the cover of the magazine.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Oh, look, is this her practicing for it? Wait, let's see. Oh no, that's not her. Never mind.
That's somebody else.
That was like, who is this?
I'm like, she grow ears.
Once you get brown.
Oh wow.
All right, y'all. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta meet.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see you later, Lola.
I'll see you later.
You guys be sure to go through and check out her channel later on today. They will be going live. I want to thank you guys for coming through to Larger Curves today. We've been on live for 3 hours. I hope the algorithm thinks, oh, Larger Curves is still tugging along over there. So make sure you smash all my buttons, ring my bells, so I can get caught up in this algorithm. And hey, that way you'll know when I upload another video too. Go through to Lola Lane. If you don't know who Make It Make Sense is, I doubt you are alive, but go through and smash his buttons for sure, for sure.
We love
and
his
anybody else, let me see. Thank everybody for coming through. Thanks for spending some time with me after Mother's Day. You guys have a great day. You can have, do, be anything you want, and believe there's enough to go around. All right?
Amen.
All right. See you in the next video, you guys.
Bye.
Peace.